You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
All right, so here we are for this first game of the Labor Day weekend. This is between Lone Star Athletics and Chicago Tigers. Lone Star Athletics, they have won the toss. They elected to bowl first. This is your commentator, Nikhil Bhatt, and we are going to start the action now. The first ball coming up from the Macy Ranch end. The bowler is going to come left arm over. It will be Imran Khan who will be bowling the first ball of this match. And the two fielders outside for the right-handed batter, long on and deep mid-wicket. First ball of the match coming up. We're just getting ready. The field is getting adjusted. It's a great vibe over here. There is music, lots of people in the crowd, and we're looking forward to this exciting weekend. First ball of the match coming up. Imran Khan coming left arm over. This one is beautifully bowled, but it's a no ball. The ball was good. It shaped into the right-handed batter, but a no ball to start this. Rahul, not quite the start the bowling team would have wanted here.
Yes, absolutely. The opener getting the first ball to face a free hit. Definitely a good start. So 2-3 weeks break here for the Lone Star Athletics. Started on a winning note, 2 games they have won. The second game they were pretty much out of it, but what a comeback from them. And we'll have the first legal delivery now.
Free hit here for the batter. The perfect start he would have wanted. This time he's picked it up. It's going over the head of the bowler. And it's just fallen short of the boundary. It'll be a couple of runs. Good fielding that by the fielder at long on. So 2 runs. The batter is off the mark. And just the sort of start that an opening batter would want ideally. And of course, Imran Khan, he gets the ball to come into the right-handed batter, which is always a good delivery when it comes to bowling to any batter. So we'll have to see how this goes. And it'll be Imran Khan coming in. Left arm over. Second ball of this over. This is well bowled, angled in and defended back to the bowler. So a dot ball here. Good start this by Imran.
Yes, that's a good start. After the no ball, he did a good comeback. Batsman not able to utilize the free hit as much as he wanted. He just chipped the ball in the air, didn't muscle the ball much. So wasn't able to cross the boundary rope.
So 2 balls up, 2 runs on the board. Third ball of this over coming up. Imran Khan from the Macy Ranch end. And this is well bowled, and well, this was probably going down the leg side. But a good ball this, again angling into the right-handed batter. Leg by signal by the umpire. No appeal there by the bowler. But he's getting a good shape into the right-handed batter, which is always good to see when you're bowling the new ball, Rahul.
Yes, rightly said. It's always difficult situation for the batter. The ball coming in always gets the LBW into account.
This time it's a quick single on the leg side towards square leg. And this is another leg by signal by the umpire. So 2 leg bys in this over so far. And this is it's been a good start over here overall if you look at this over. Excellent conditions here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. A beautiful cricket wicket. All the facilities top class. Just the sort of day you would want to play and watch cricket. Next ball of the over coming up. It's the batter on strike. This is again flicked away towards mid-wicket. It's a dot ball. So the 2 batters here for Chicago Tigers, Mitansh and Kumar Subramaniam. They are the 2 openers. Mitansh is batting on 2 of 5 balls. And Kumar, he's faced just 1 ball and he's off the mark with 1 run. 5 balls, 5 runs. Final ball of the over coming up. Imran Khan. This is flicked away beautifully. This is going towards the deep square leg boundary. Not quite timed it, but it will be a couple of runs. Nicely placed that. 2 to finish the first over. 1 done. Chicago Tigers, 7 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
All right, so we are looking here. Lots of people in the crowd. Good to see local support for the home team. And that's something that definitely motivates any team. Exactly what you would want. As we have a spinner who's going to start here from the Pearland end. So it's an interesting start. Lone Star Athletics historically have been someone who favored the spinners and they use the spinners to their advantage. Siddesh has been doing that very well overall in the 3 seasons. He's used his spinners well. In fact, he used Jagreet, who was one of the left-arm spinners in the first season. And that was one of the key reasons for the success in the first season, where he opened in the power play. He was a left-arm spinner as well. And we have the same here, a left-arm spinner, Hotak, who's coming in from the Pearland end. He's going to bowl left-arm around to the right-handed batter. And he's got the 2 fielders, deep mid-wicket and long on outside the circle. First ball coming up from the Pearland end, it's Amir. And he's bowling to Kumar. He does have a short third in place, backward point, conventional point covers, mid-off and mid-wicket and short fine. This is the quicker one, and well, this was the arm ball. Good start this by Amir, Rahul.
Yes, that's a good start. Not giving much room for the batter. Starts straight away with a quicker delivery. So, good comeback here after the first no ball.
Amir coming into Kumar. This is short, and this time it's pulled away towards long on for a single. So 1 run here in this second over on the second ball. Chicago Tigers 8 for no loss. We are in the second over. This is the power play on, and they would like to capitalize on the power play here. Amir Hotak, of course, an experienced campaigner. He bowled the all-important over in the first game that Lone Star won when they were defending a target. He bowled the last over and ensured that the team won the game. So I'm sure his confidence is high, and he would like to start here on the right note. Next ball coming up. This is the quicker one, played towards long on for a single. So he's bowling the arm balls, the quicker ones here, Rahul, which is tactically not bad.
Yes, rightly said. He's not giving the ball much air, bowling it much flatter and quicker through the air. So batsman not getting much. There's no much room for error. So not able to get underneath the ball. They won't mind the singles early on in the power play. So good thinking here from Amir.
Next ball coming up, it's Amir. This time he's flighted it, played towards long on, just a single. So this is a good start over here by Amir Hamza Hotak. He's bowling the second over of the match here. And for Lone Star, I mean, they played 2, they've won 2. Just a perfect start they would have wanted after a not so good campaign last year. But they are 2-2 here, and they've got 4 games lined up on the Labor Day weekend. And they would want to start on a winning note here in front of their home crowd on their home turf. In comes Amir. This time he's flighted it. This can be well, I thought it would have been a catch, not quite carrying, but a good stop there by Siddesh. So he's varying his pace and length nicely after the couple of arm balls that he bowled in the beginning of this over. He's bowled 2 which are slower through the air. Final ball of this over coming up. Just 3 of it so far. In comes Amir. This is the quicker one, and it's cut away beautifully. This is going towards the backward point boundary for 4. A glorious shot. It was the quicker one, and picked the gap, placed it to perfection between the 2 fielders. 4 to finish the over after 2 overs. Chicago Tigers 14 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Overs, and we'd like to thank some of our sponsors: Fondren Ortho, SDB, Lush Cafe, Travel Guza, Nitya Capital, Krypton Solutions, Lakshmi Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Shavis Team, Modular Equipments, Insura, Savant Energy, M Roads, Sarin, Island Life Pools and Patios, SDB.
All right, so this is a single here of the first ball. All right, so Imran Khan continuing here. He bowled a good first over. In comes Imran. This time it's picked up over the head of the fielder. at mid-wicket. It'll be a couple of runs. The fielder at deep mid-wicket. In fact, just a single. Very nicely done that by the fielder, keeping it to just a single. The importance of fielding, it's reflected over here. Saving every run for the team matters, especially in T20 cricket, where the margin for error is very less. And that's exactly what we are seeing here. Good fielding that by the fielder in the deep on the leg side. Imran Khan continuing. It's Kumar on strike. He's batting on 4 of 5 balls. In comes Imran. He's angled the ball in beautifully. A single towards long on. And this is good going so far.
Yeah, this is a good field setup by the captain. 2 fielders deep on the leg side. And that's the region exactly the batsmen are targeting. Not able to get the boundaries. Just 1 boundary in the power play till now.
Yeah, Mitansh, he's batting on 10 of 10. He's on strike now. Imran Khan coming in. This is well bowled again. Dot ball towards mid-wicket. Good bowling this by Imran Khan overall.
Yes, he's bowling good. Not giving much room for the batter. Bowling body to body.
So this is the second over from Imran. He's coming in from the Macy Ranch end and he started really well for his team. Mitansh on strike. This time he's picked it up. It is going towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. It's gone all the way for 6. A glorious shot. This was angled into the right-handed batter, but a clean pickup, placing it to perfection away from the fielder at deep mid-wicket. That's the first 6 of the match. A beautiful shot this, Rahul.
Yes, what a shot. That'll help break the shackles. We can see in the replay it was a good delivery. There was nothing bad in it, but he picked it up so well and timed it to perfection. It cleared the boundary pretty easily. Beautiful shot.
Next ball coming up, it's Imran. This time walking down the track, well bowled by Imran, adjusting the length. A dot ball, good comeback here by Imran. A dot ball to finish the over. 3 overs done here, and we'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so we're going to have a change in bowling over here. It will be a spinner, but not Hotak, who bowled the first over from the PL end for himself. 3 overs, 23 for no loss, Chicago Tigers. They're going well. The 2 umpires for this game, Myron and Sadiq, 2 experienced campaigners from Houston, well respected in the Houston cricket fraternity. Good to see top-class umpires in this game. As we have the first ball of the 4th over coming up. I believe it is Milind Kumar. Appeal for leg before. Not out, says the umpire, and rightly so. It was clearly going down the leg side, trying to play the sweep shot here. The batter Kumar. Mitansh at the other end. He's an under-19 youngster. Good to see a youngster in here playing for his team. Milind Kumar coming in, second ball. This time it's picked up, but not quite connecting it the way he would have wanted. It was in the slot. 2 dot balls to start here for Milind. It's a good start. He's bowling from the PL end, and he's bowling stump to stump. He's an experienced campaigner himself. He's played Ranji Trophy in India. This time the quicker one, and dancing down the track, playing it towards wideish long off for a single. Just 1 run of the first 3 balls. Good start this, Rahul, by Milind.
Yes, again a good start by a spinner in this over. We saw it in the last over as well. Apart from that 6, it was a good over. So we saw spin was helping in the second game for Lone Star Athletics. So they're sticking to the plan, it seems like.
Mitansh on strike. In comes Milind. This time again very well bowled. He's bowling an impeccable length over here. Not quite giving anything to play the big shots here. And Mitansh, the youngster, he's batting on 16 of 14. He's got to start with 1-4 and 1-6. He would want to capitalize from here on. 4 balls and just a single. Tactically a very good change this by Siddesh to get Milind in the attack. And he's rotating his spinners here. Next ball coming up. This is again back of length. It's flicked away towards deep mid-wicket. It'll be just a single. 2 runs of the first 5 balls. Milind would want to finish strong over here, bowling in the power play, Rahul.
That's right. Yes, rightly said. That's the time when he can get a chance for a wicket. Just 2 runs in the over. Batsman, he will try to go for a big shot. Let's
Millen
see.
coming
Last
in.
ball.
Final ball, Kumar on strike. This time he's picked it up towards mid-on. Good stop by the fielder. Just 3 of this over. A good one by Millen. 4 done. Chicago Tigers, they are 25 for no loss. 26 for no loss, in fact. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Four overs gone, 26 for no loss, and we see another change in bowling. Shubham Ranjane is brought into the attack now.
All right, so Shubham, of course, he's been amongst the wickets for Lone Star Athletics in the first 2 games. And he's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. So again, Siddesh rotating his bowlers. Imran Khan Jr., a good first spell from the Macy Ranch end. He bowled a couple of overs here for his team. And he kept it pretty tight overall for his team. Now we have a change in bowling. It's Shubham coming in. And he's bowling in the power play. Of course, the field for him, it's more or less the same. He's got a fielder at deep square leg. He's got a fielder at sweeper cover, in fact. So there is no long on and no long off. So both the long on, long off fielders are at mid on and mid off inside the circle. First ball for Shubham. He's bowling to Kumar here. This time Kumar, he tries to play the big shot, but not quite connecting it the way he would have wanted. He was probably trying to go over mid off, getting a leading edge. Luckily for him, he timed it well and it fell between covers and the sweeper cover fielder. A single over here. Mitanj back on strike. So Shubham, I'm sure Rahul's confidence is high with the wickets that he has taken in the first 2 games.
Yes, definitely. He bowled pretty well in the first 2 games. He got 3 wickets in the first game itself. So already starting on a high note and bowling to his field.
Yeah, in fact, Shubham got the big wicket of Andrews House in the first game, which was sort of the turning point in that game. In comes Shubham. He's bowling to Mitanj, the youngster. This time it's full and well. I believe he missed the ball. I mean, that was in the slot and he could not quite connect it this time, Rahul.
Yes, this was the slow delivery, so deceived him. I think.
Yeah, Shubham has got good variations. He's got the experience. He was part of the IPL roster for Rajasthan Royals. He played in the Major League tournament. He was part of the team that went to the final, Seattle Orcas. So he's got confidence and experience on his side as he comes in for the 3rd ball of the over. It's Mitanj on strike. This time again it's full flicked away and that's a wicket over here. Straight to square leg. He's played the ball. This was angled into him. He tried to flick it, not quite getting it in the gap. The first wicket down. Good change here by Lone Star. And Shubham, as we were saying, has been amongst the wickets. He starts here in his first over with 1 wicket. Let's take a look at the replay. As the replay comes up, Shubham came in. He angled the ball into the right-handed batter who tried to play the flick shot, but straight to square leg, bowling to his field, and the first wicket down here, Rahul, for Lone Star.
Yes, that was an excellent delivery, bowling right to his field. There were a couple of fielders there on the leg side in the 30 yards, and Mitanj hit it straight to the fielder. An easy catch in the end. So first wicket down in a power play, and first breakthrough coming from Shubham.
Yeah, Mitanj is a youngster. He was looking good. He was the under-19 youngster and he started well but not quite capitalizing here. He's out on 17 of 17 balls and it's 27 for 1 after 4.3 overs. And we would like to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors, Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez, Modular Equipment, Insura, Savant Energy, M-Roads, Sarin, Island Life, Fondren Ortho, Lush Cafe, Travel Guza, Curve Hospitality, One Step Diagnostic, Turner Ramirez, Newmark, JZZ Capital, and of course our very own Rakesh Jain, who's been one of the sponsors for this tournament as well. Thank you to all the sponsors. It's not without their support that we witnessed such an amazing tournament. This is the 3rd edition of the minor league tournament and Lakshmi, of course, is the tournament official sponsor as well, besides being the sponsors for Lone Star and the title sponsor Sunoco. Alright, we have the new batter, Cody Chetty, who's walked in. Shubham to Cody here, this time outside the off stump, and it's a wide signal by the umpire. It was outside the wide line. So an extra run here for Chicago Tigers. And Cody Chetty, of course, he was part of the Major League edition as well. So this is a good contest here, Rahul, between the two, the bowler and the batter.
Yeah, both are the experienced guys. Shubham, Cody, both played a Major League right now. Had a good season.
Shubham coming from the Macy Ranch end. He's bowling right arm over. Cody gets ready to face his first ball. Dancing down the track, and he's flicked it straight to mid-on. That's another wicket over here for Shubham. And well, what an over this has been. He's got a couple of wickets. He's not yet finished his over. And a brilliant change this by Siddesh to get Shubham in the attack. We were talking about it. He's been picking up the wickets and he started on the perfect note here for his team. 2 wickets. Let's take a look at the replay here. Cody Chetty dancing down the track, trying to play it over mid-on, not quite connecting it or timing it. And a simple catch to mid-on. 2 wickets down, 28 for 2. Not quite the start Chicago Tigers would have wanted. We'll be back in a few seconds. Yeah, we have the batter at number 4 walking in here for Chicago Tigers, but we can see the importance of catching. It was a relatively simple catch for Arya, but he judged it to perfection and he ensured that he didn't fall over when he took the catch. So 2 wickets down, 28 runs on the board. Lone Star Athletics, they won the toss and they elected to bowl. This is just the sort of start they would have wanted, Rahul, when they chose to bowl.
Yes, it's been a right decision to bowl. 2 wickets early on in the power play, haven't given away much runs. The bowling has been tight, not given away much extras either. So definitely a good start, and fielding has been good as well from the Lone Star Athletics.
Yeah, we've got the local crowd here to support the team and they would be happy seeing the way it's going so far. There is music, there is DJ, and it's all happening here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. The Musa Cricket Stadium, the 213th venue to get ICC approval last year. And the facilities here are top class, excellent conditions. The sun is out. A good cricket wicket, and just the sort of thing you would want when you're watching or playing cricket. The batter at number 4 here, who's getting ready to face the first ball for his team, for Chicago Tigers, Shubham. He's got his tail up. He's bowled 4 balls so far, given away only 2 runs, and he's picked up 2 wickets. He's got 1 slip in place. In fact, it's a second slip almost. It's Milind Kumar there in second slip. This time, well bowled again. And a good stop that by Amir Hamza Hotak in the covers. So yet another dot ball, final ball of the over coming up. Just 2 runs given away. And it's 28 for 2.
Yeah, confident looking start to start off his innings with. Let's see how he goes on from here. They need a good partnership. Not much runs on the board.
Final ball coming up. Shubham coming in from the Macy Ranch end. This is well bowled again, beaten outside the off stump. 2 dot balls to finish the over. After 5 overs, Chicago Tigers 28 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So Manan Patel is the new man who has come out to bat at number 4 for Chicago Tigers, and Milind Kumar will continue rightly. Bowled a good first over, gave away just 3 runs.
Yeah, Kumar and Manan, they need a partnership over here. Manan has faced a couple of balls yet to get off the mark. And Milind Kumar, he bowled a top-class first over, which put the pressure when Shubham came into the attack. And then first ball of the 6th over coming up. This is well bowled, back to the bowler, a dot ball. This is the importance of bowling in partnerships. We talk about batting together and scoring runs as a partnership. This is a classic example of a bowling partnership working together, working here for Lone Star. Milind and Shubham bowling in tandem here. This time again, well bowled, and Siddesh, a good dive there at mid-wicket, not quite stopping the ball, but a couple of runs towards deep mid-wicket for the batter. So Kumar now gets a couple of runs. He moves on to 10. But Milind Kumar, he's bowling very well from the Pier end, and he's bowling in the power play, and he's given away only 5 runs in 1.2 overs. Not picked up a wicket, but kept the pressure, which has helped Shubham at the other end. In comes Milind. This time it's the quicker one. Tried to play the cut shot, Kumar, missed it. And three balls and just a couple of runs. This is very smart bowling by Milind Kumar. He's showing all his experience, and he's keeping it simple inside the power play. 4th ball of the 6th over coming up from the PL end. This time it's picked up over the head of the bowler, and it's gone for 4 runs. A straight shot, a beautifully timed shot. Just the sort of thing the Chicago Tigers wanted, Rahul, to break the shackles.
Yes, rightly also. Kumar was looking a bit shaky. We can see in the replay. There was air given to the ball, and the best place to hit it, right over the bowler's head. So Kumar, it'll help to break shackles for him, and hopefully he continues.
Yeah, as they say, the safest shot is over the head of the bowler. That's what Kumar did. Next ball coming up. This is short. This time it's picked up, pulled away towards deep mid-wicket. It's gone for a 6. Beautifully played by Kumar. He was waiting on the back foot after the previous ball, which he hit over the head of the bowler. And this is gone towards the deep mid-wicket boundary for a glorious 6. Let's take a look here at the replay. Almost standing there on the back foot, waiting for the pull shot, and timed it to perfection and placed it beautifully. It's gone for 6. 10 runs of 2 balls. Which means it's been a good recovery. The final ball of the power play coming up, and Kumar has moved on to 20 of 16 balls. Milind Kumar 15 runs in 1.5 overs as the final ball coming up here of the power play. Well bowled, back of length, played towards short third. Dot ball to finish the power play. 6 done. Chicago Tigers 40 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
All right, we would want to mention the curator. The couple of games that happened here at the Musa Cricket Stadium, the curator did an excellent job, and even going by the way the first 6 overs have panned out, Rahul, this looks like a good cricket wicket expectedly. If you're bowling well, there is always something in there. If you bat well, there are runs on offer.
Yes, rightly. We saw it in the last over. Some good runs were scored for bad deliveries. So we can see both the wicket is helpful for bowlers and batters as well. As you mentioned, and it's the end of the first power play. Now we can have 5 fielders outside the 30 yards.
Would like to thank our sponsors again. Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi, Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez, Modular Equipment, Insura, Savant Energy, M Roads, Sarin, Island Life, Pools and Patios, Travel Guza. Alright, so we have the power play done now, and the 5 fielders outside. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and sweeper cover. Expectedly the 5 conventional fielders outside the circle. First ball after the power play coming up. It's Hamza Khalid, the new bowler, who's coming in. Good start by Hamza. The fuller ball towards long off for a single. So this is good to see tactically Lone Star. They are rotating their bowlers and not quite going with the longer spells over here. And so far it's been working for them, Rahul.
Yeah, it's working. But do you think Shubham should have been given one more over considering the rhythm he was in? Got 2 wickets for his team in the last over.
So Hamza coming in the second ball of the 7th over here. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. And it's Kumar on strike, batting on 20. Well bowled by Hamza, angling it into the right-handed batter. Nicely played by Kumar towards long off. A couple of runs to start the 7th over here for Chicago Tigers. They got 6 and 4 in the final 3 balls of the power play, which meant that they're going at more than 6 per over here. The run rate right now is 6.63. 42 for 2, 6.2 overs. And Hamza Khalid, the field inside the circle. He's got a fielder at short fine. He's got a fielder at short third, backward point and covers. The 4 fielders inside. Hamza coming in. This is well bowled, and that's a wicket over here. He's bowled him. That was the quicker one. Angled in. Tried to play the pull shot. Missed it completely. Manan Patel. He departs here. The 3rd wicket down. And again, a good start here by Hamza Khalid. He's generating good pace. And let's take a look at the replay when it comes up. But before the batter could get the ball down, the ball crashed onto the stumps.
Yes, excellent change in bowling. There we can see that was a quicker delivery. Nowhere close to the bat. Missed it completely, played a cross-batted shot, and he has to depart. So good change in bowling. Hamza, he strikes in his first over. 3 wickets down. Chicago Tigers, they are in deep trouble here.
Yeah, Hamza Khalid, I would like to mention, he's a youngster from Houston, and he's been doing really well in the Houston cricket fraternity, and it's good to see him starting well here for his team. A bowler, when he gets a wicket in his first over, that's just the sort of confidence you want when you're coming into the attack. And he's got a wicket here. He's given away just 2 runs in his first 3 balls. Good start by Hamza. He's generating good pace, and he's getting the ball to shape into the right-handed batter. Good to see this. And now we have 3 wickets down for Chicago Tigers. 42 runs on the board.
Prithvish Patel is the new man coming into bat at number 5. They need a partnership here. They're losing wickets at regular intervals.
That's right. I mean, 42 for 3. It's important that these two stick together and put up a partnership. Kumar, he's been the opening batter who's been there from ball 1, and he's looking good. He's batting on 21 of 18 balls. So from Chicago Tigers' point of view, they would want him to bat long and carry on till the end, ideally. Next ball of the over coming up, and it's a new batter who's on strike. He's getting ready to face his first ball, and we'll have to see how it goes. He's getting long off inside the circle to mid off. So he's keeping 4 fielders outside the circle for now. He's got third man out, sweeper cover, long on, deep square leg and deep mid wicket. Those are the 5 fielders out. In comes Hamza. This is beautifully bowled again. The impeccable length, angling the ball into the right-handed batter. The crowd supporting this young kid. Good to see this, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. There are 3 to 4 youngsters in this team. Good opportunity for them to perform here and get selected in the major league. So,
yeah, Hamza Khalid, he started well. He's looking in good rhythm. And we see a change in field. Mid-wicket has come inside the circle. And they've got a deep backward square and a deep square leg. Those are the 2 fielders outside now. Hamza Khalid coming in. Right arm over. Well bowled again. Straight to mid-off. Exactly where the fielder was got in from long off. So this is good bowling. Just 2 runs of the first 5 balls. 1 wicket already for Hamza. And he's bowling a very good length over here, which means that it's not easy for the batter. This is, of course, the new batter, Prithvish, who's walked in at number 5 for his team. He's faced a couple of balls, yet to get off the mark. And now for the final ball, mid-off going outside the circle to long off. And third man has come inside the circle to short third. So we expect a fuller ball over here from Hamza to finish this over. Final ball coming up. This is back off length and tried to play the pull shot. Missed it. A good first over here by Hamza. 7 overs done. 42 for 3 Chicago Tigers. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, तेरे घर लाने का।
Siddesh, who's coming into the attack. 42 for 3, 7 overs. Just the sort of start Lone Star would have wanted after winning the toss and opting to bowl first. They're bowling to their field. They're picking up wickets. And from here on, Chicago Tigers, they would want these 2 batters to stay there and bat long and put up a partnership. Ideally, they would want to get at least 100 runs from here in the remaining 13 overs, if not more. Siddesh coming in from the pier land and first ball. This is nicely played towards long off for a single. And it will be Kumar. In fact, it will be Prithvish on strike. Kumar taking that single. Prithvish yet to get off the mark. It is 43 for 3, 7.1 overs. Again, tactically a good change. Siddesh getting himself into the attack, rotating the bowlers. Let's see how this goes. Second ball of the over coming up here. This is nicely played towards wide-ish long off for a single. 2 runs of the first 2 balls. And Lone Star would take singles from here, Rahul.
Yes, that's what they need to do at the moment. Just keep rotating the strike, not let the bowler settle on any particular batsman. The bad balls will come, hit them away for boundaries. Just keep rotating right now.
Siddesh coming in. This is nicely played, playing the cut shot deliberately. The late cut. This is going towards the third man boundary. The ball not quite making it. A couple of runs, a nicely played shot, smartly done by the batter. And Kumar, he's got a couple of runs. This was the ball where he played the late cut. Good to see a late cut there. Nicely done by Kumar. He moves on to 24. It's 46 for 3. We are in the 8th over here. In comes Siddesh from the Pearland end. This is the fuller ball. This is the extra cover drive, but straight towards extra cover for a single. So this is good bowling. Siddesh not giving any pace to the batter to work with. And like I said, Lone Star would not mind the singles from here because the power play is done. As long as there are no boundaries, I believe they will take it. Next ball coming up here. Siddesh, he's bowling to Prithvish, who's batting on 1. This is again the fuller ball, nicely bowled. And it's a dot ball here. This is very smart bowling by Siddesh. He's given away only 5 runs of the first 5 balls. A dot ball towards covers. He's got a fielder at short third and short fine. Those are the 2 fielders inside the circle behind the batter. And he's also got a backward point in place. Final ball of the 8th over coming up. It is Prithvish on strike. That's picked up beautifully, but this might be a catch. Yes, it is. Not quite timing it. It's a wicket towards long on. So yet another bowling change, yet another wicket. This is very good bowling, very good captaincy. The 4th wicket goes down here for Chicago Tigers. They are 47 for 3 after 8 overs. And we'll have to take a look at the replay over here, Rahul.
Yes, this was a good delivery. Just 5 runs given of the overs. So looking to play the big shot and an easy catch in the end. Taken by Shubham at long on. So that's the 4th wicket down. 8 overs gone, 47 for 4 Chicago Tigers. And we'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Doing it nicely so far. It's a long way to go, of course. 12 more overs in this inning left. And the captain, Calvin Savage, has walked in at number 6 here with the team in a spot of bother. Calvin, of course, he's got all the experience and he's got the big shots as well. As we have the other opener, Kumar, who's going well here. He's batting on 25. He's getting ready to face the first ball of the 9th over from Hamza Khalid, who's picked up a wicket himself. He's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. This is nicely bowled, steered away towards short third for a single. So the new batter, Calvin, will be on strike now. Calvin played the Major League edition as well a month back. And he's got the experience. And it's important from Chicago Tigers' point of view, Rahul, that he plays a captain's knock here.
Yes, the captain has to take the responsibility. They're 4 down already in the 9th over. Both of them have to bat long to help their team out of this situation. Kumar, he has been already out there for quite a while now. Faced 22 deliveries.
Hamza coming right arm over. It's Calvin on strike. He's bowling in a good rhythm over here. This is nicely played towards short third. The short ball over here. Couple of balls in this over from Hamza. He's bowled a fuller one and a one that has been back of length. He's got a fielder at deep square leg, deep mid wicket, and he's got no one in the mid wicket region. He does have a fielder at short fine, and he's got a fielder at short third where the previous ball went. He's got a fielder at backward point and one fielder in the cover region. Hamza coming right arm over from the Macy Ranch end. It's Calvin on strike. The fuller one, beautifully bowled, beaten for pace over there. And this is really good bowling from Hamza. Before the bat came down, the ball had left the batter. And lucky for him, that was not on the stumps, Rahul.
Yes, that was a good delivery. Calvin Savage just been out there for 2 deliveries. He's not yet assessed the situation, assessed the pitch. So, beaten on that delivery.
Yeah, Hamza is looking really good. He's bowling with good pace. And he's bowling a good length. Next ball coming up. Calvin on strike. Again, beautifully bowled. He's angling the ball into the right-handed batter. And he's getting a good shape in there. And bowling really good lengths. Making it difficult for the batter. Of course, walking in Calvin Savage yet to get off the mark. And this is very good bowling by Hamza. He's bowling to his field. And he's keeping it simple. and his tail is up, having got a wicket in his first over. Next ball coming up, it's Hamza to Calvin, and he's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. 1.4 overs, 3 runs and 1 wicket so far for Hamza. This is nicely played by Calvin. He's off the mark. This was a tad fuller towards long off. So I'm sure Calvin must be feeling better getting off the mark over there, Rahul.
Yes, a confident looking shot down the ground. Always good to get off the mark. Good feeling for the batter. We can see we just have to be patient out there for a while. Runs can keep coming. Kumar, he was looking a bit shaky early on, but now he's taking the singles pretty easily. That's what Calvin needs to do.
Final ball, Kumar on strike, back of length, defended towards the cover region. A quick single to finish the over. 9 overs done. Chicago Tigers 50 for 4. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So 9 overs up, 50 for 4. And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here. Fondren Ortho, SDB, Lush Cafe, Travel Guza, Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez Team, Modular Kitchens, Insura, Savant Energy, M-Roads, Sarin Solutions, Island Life, Pools and Patios.
And of course, we would like to thank our very own Rakesh Jain, who's one of the umpires from Houston, but he's one of the sponsors here for the Musa Cricket Stadium, CPA himself. So thank you to all the sponsors, the official tournament sponsor Lakshmi and the tournament title sponsor Sunoco. It's thanks to the sponsors that we witness tournaments like this. As we have the first ball of the 10th over, the coming up, Shubham is into the attack. This is flicked away towards deep square leg for a single. Again, Siddesh picked up a wicket in the previous over, but he's taken himself off the attack and he's got Shubham back into the attack. So tactically, the idea is to keep rotating the bowlers and not allow the batter to line up a specific bowler. So that's been the ploy today from Lone Star, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. The rotation of bowlers has been excellent from him. We saw 6 bowlers being bowled until the 8th over. And now getting Shubham back into the attack. What a good over he bowled to start off with.
Yeah, Shubham's got a couple of wickets. And of course, you mentioned 6 bowlers have bowled so far. And most of them have been really good picked up wickets. So the bowlers have delivered as expected for the team. And which is why right now Lone Star Athletics are looking good. They are 51 for 4. They have the opposition on after winning the toss and putting them in. Chicago Tigers, the captain Calvin on strike. He's batting on 1. At the other end, Kumar. This is a nicely played cover drive towards wide-ish long off for a single. So as we see one of the holdings there, we were talking about Rakesh Jain, the CPA. He's one of the sponsors for us. Dafa News, Newmark, Savant Energy, Ricky Chavez, Nitya Capital. We can see the holdings there. Thank you to the sponsors. As we have the next ball coming up, Shubham to Kumar. This is well bowled, back of length, trying to get the quick single, but a good follow through that by Shubham. The importance of following up in your run up evident over there, Rahul.
Yes, they haven't given away those quick singles pretty easily for the batters. That's what's building the pressure, and they are looking to play the big shots and ending up losing their wickets. The fielding has been excellent from Lone Star Athletics. Haven't dropped any catches and no misfields. So that's what helped them get the 4 wickets.
Shubham to Kumar, beautifully bowled, steered away on the offside towards point for a single. And as I was talking about it, Rahul, Lone Star would not mind the singles, especially after the power play and the current run rate being less than 6.
Yes, the current run rate that will take them anywhere close to 120. So the kind of batting lineup that Lone Star Athletics have, they won't mind a score of 120. We saw them getting 140 in the second game. They still defended it.
Calvin on strike, Shubham coming from the Pearland end. That's the fuller ball, played towards long on for a single. 54 for 4, and we have the final ball of the 10th over coming up. What do you think will be a projected score, Rahul, from here with 10 overs to go and 6 wickets in hand?
Yeah, I think they'll be looking to get anywhere close to 150 runs if they can. We saw 140 in the second game. Was defendable.
Final ball of the 10th coming up. Shubham to Kumar. Nicely bowled. It'll be a single towards long on. So 10 overs done. We are at the halfway stage in the first inning. 55 for 4 Chicago Tigers. And we will be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
In fact, he bowled the second over, I believe, from the Pier end and gave away 7 runs. And now he's coming in from the other end, from the Macy Ranch end, for his team outside the power play. And 55 for 4, Rahul, you're saying something in the range of 150, I believe. For this match and for Chicago Tigers to make a match out of it, they would definitely want to cross 140 if they can. Of course, it's not going to be easy. They're going at a run rate of less than 6 per over. They've lost 4 wickets. But we also know what Calvin can do if he's set and he's got his eye in. He's got the big shots and he can change the tide if he stays there. At the other end, Kumar, he's been playing the anchor role to perfection. He's seen wickets lose. He's seen wickets being lost at the other end, but he stayed there. He's batting on 30. He gets ready to face the first ball from Amir from the Macy Ranch end. Flicked away towards the vacant mid-wicket region. It'll be just a single. And now it'll be Calvin on strike. Calvin, of course, he's got all the experience. He's from South Africa and he played the Major League edition. So I'm sure that experience has to come in handy here for his team, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. He's a big hitter of the ball. So if he stays there for 5 overs, he'll be looking to target.
Amir coming into Calvin. The arm ball played towards covers. Calvin taking his time over here. He's batting on 3 of 7 balls. And it's 56 for 4. We are in the 11th over. And Amir Hamza Hotak, he's bowling really well over here for his team. He's given away only 8 runs in his 1.2 overs so far. As we see the fielder at long off just getting something. So that's where we have the delay for the next ball. Something is being communicated over there. Meanwhile, the field for Amir, he's got a long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. He's got a fielder at sweeper cover. And now we have the long off fielder back in play. So Calvin is getting ready to face the third ball of this over. It's 56 for 4. Amir coming in from the Macy Ranch and Calvin dancing down the track, but he's bowled him. That was the fuller one. Calvin missed the ball, crashed onto the stumps. That's the 5th wicket down. And this is beautifully done by Amir Hamza Hotak. It was the quicker one and Calvin not quite getting his bat down on time. We'll take a look at the replay.
Yes, what a beautiful delivery there. Amir Hamza Hotak coming left arm round the wicket. Calvin looking to play the big shot, completely missing the ball, and a big wicket here. 5 wickets down, and Chicago Tigers, they are in deep trouble. 56 for 5.
And again, I would like to say, brilliant captaincy this by Siddesh. Whatever changes he has made today, almost every change has worked to perfection. He got Amir in from the Macy Ranch end for his second over, and here again he picks up a wicket. So this is brilliantly done by the bowlers, backing their captain. And that's how, as they say, it's a team game. And the team Lone Star Athletics looking really good over here. 56 for 5, the opposition.
Yes, as we were saying, they will be looking to target close to 150. They need a big partnership here, but Amir striking at the right moment and getting the dangerous Calvin, the captain.
Yeah, let's take a look again at the replay. I mean, just look at this. A beautifully bowled ball by Amir. And Calvin, he tried to play the big shot. The ball came into the right-handed batter, crashing onto the leg stump. And from here on now, 130 looks difficult, to be honest. They need a partnership. And 5 wickets down. The current run rate of 5.33. And this is not quite gone to plan for Chicago Tigers. They have 4 games on this weekend. So does Lone Star. And both teams would want to start on a winning note. Of course, as they say, you don't call it until the second team bats. It's still a long way to go in this game. One decent partnership, that is what Chicago Tigers need from here on. There are 10 more overs to go. And we have the new batter who's walked in. Amir Hamza Hotak. He's got a slip in place. Good captaincy this. This is flighted. Nicely done. It will be a single towards long on. So the new batter is off the mark here. And it will be Kumar back on strike. It's 57 for 5. We are in the 11th over. And this is really looking good for Lone Star here so far. Again, top class facilities here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. Kumar just taking his time. The new batter walking in at number 7 is Stewart for the opposition Chicago Tigers. This is played towards mid-wicket again for a single by Kumar. He moves on to 32 now. It's 58 for 5, final ball of the 11th over coming up. Amir Hamza Hotak, 1.5 overs, 1 for 10 so far. This is brilliantly done by him. And it'll be Stewart on strike now. He's getting ready to face his second ball. Amir coming in from the Macy Ranch end here. Just adjusting his field, ensuring that the angles are covered. Final ball of the 11th over coming up. That's the quicker one, the arm ball. Dot ball to finish the over. 11 done. Chicago Tigers 58 for 5. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So it's Fondren Ortho, SDB, Lush Cafe, Travel Goza, Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez Team, Modular Equipments, Insura, Savant Energy, M Roads, Sarin, Island Pools, Island Life Pools and Patios, Texas Auto Trim. So big shout out to the sponsors.
Alright, so again, we have a change in bowling now from the Pearland end. It will be Milind Kumar who's coming into the attack. Naveen Stewart, of course, an experienced campaigner from the Caribbean who's walked in at number 7 for his team when they are in a spot of bother. He's got the experience. He's played some brilliant knocks and he's played in the West Indies for numerous teams. So he's got the experience, which is what Chicago needs from him now. Well bowled. This is a good start by Milind. The first ball of the over, it was the back of length ball and the off spin coming into the right-handed batter. Nicely played that by Kumar. Second ball coming up, Milind Kumar. This is played towards the long on region for a single. So again, we see rotation of the bowlers here. Milind into his third over here, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. We haven't seen bowler bowl 2 overs continuously apart from Shubham Spell.
I believe Hamza bowled a couple of overs back to back. So did Imran. So it's been good so far. They are rotating the bowlers, but again, the bowlers are delivering as well. So Milind is coming in now. He's bowling from the Pearland end, just adjusting the fielders. He's got a fielder now at mid-wicket. It'll be Naveen Stewart on strike. Nicely bowled, and this is exactly where the ball has gone, towards mid-wicket, which is where the fielder is. Good bowling, smartly done by Milind here. He's in his third over, given away 16 runs, an economy of close to 6 so far. Milind from the Pearland end. Stewart just taking his time here. Milind Kumar coming in. This is beautifully bowled again. Towards covers, 2 dot balls back to back. This is smart bowling. Milind showing all his experience. He's bowling the length, which is not the hitting length. And you have to respect the good balls, as they say. This time it's flighted and hit back towards Milind. Well, it was hit really hard. He did put his hand. Could have been a catch had that stuck, but that was very hard to catch. I mean, it was hit with great power, this, Rahul.
Yes, that's excellent effort from Milind here.
Final ball of the over, 3 dot balls. This is down the leg side, a short ball towards, flicked away towards deep square leg. So it's a good over here from Milind Kumar. Just a couple of runs, I believe, in this over. And after 12 overs, Chicago Tigers, they are 60 for 5. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, तेरे घर लाने का।
So it will be Shubham now from the Messi Ranch end here. Milind and Shubham, they bowled well in the first half of this inning as a bowling partnership. Milind bowled a tidy first over, gave away only 3 runs, and that resulted in Shubham picking up a couple of wickets with that pressure applied at the other end. As he continues here, he's in his 3rd over here, Shubham. The back of length ball steered away towards backward point. Good stop there by the fielder. That could have been close. And this was nicely done there by the fielder at short backward point. I believe it was Nitish Kumar. And we can see that throw almost got the wicket there. This is good bowling by Shubham, backed up by his fielders, Rahul.
Yes, the fielding has been top class today from Lone Star Athletics. And that's what helped them.
Shubham continuing here from the Messi Ranch end. It is Naveen Stewart on strike. Again, the back of length ball. Back to the bowler. 2 dot balls. This has been very good bowling. Again, the bowling partnership, Milind and Shubham, doing it for their team. Milind Kumar gave away just a couple of runs in the previous over. And Shubham has started over here with 2 dot balls. The importance of a bowling partnership here, Rahul, evident.
Yes, rightly. He has just given away 7 runs in his 14 deliveries. He's bowling in a good length region, making the batsman put in the efforts to get the runs.
Shubham continuing from the Messi Ranch and Naveen on 2 of 8 balls. This is down the leg side. It will be a leg bye towards backward square, I believe. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. Leg bye signal by the umpire. So it's been a good start in this over as well by Shubham. 2.3 overs, 2 for 7. I mean, just the sort of thing you would want from one of your main bowlers who's playing as an all-rounder in the team, Rahul.
Yes, he has done this in the first couple of games as well. He was the go-to bowler for his captain, picked up the wickets, and today also he's doing the same for his captain.
Shubham coming in here. He's charging in from the Messi Ranch and it's Kumar on strike, batting on 33. That's the full ball. This time Kumar has played it towards long off. It will be just a single. And it's 62 for 5. We are in the 13th over. The current run rate of less than 5. And Chicago Tigers looking in a spot of bother over here, I would say.
Yes, again we can see the fielder rushing in quickly, not allowing a couple of runs. So the energy is pumped up at the moment for the Lone Star Athletics. Pretty smooth action here for Shubham.
5th ball of the over coming up. Shubham from the Messi Ranch end. It is Naveen Stewart on strike. This time he's played it towards extra cover, but it'll be just a single. Good fielding by the fielder at long off, keeping it to just 1 run and a brilliant throw back to the keeper. Lone Star, they've got their tail up. They won the toss, elected to bowl first, and they're making good use of the conditions. They're bowling to their field. The bowlers are backing the captain, and 5 wickets down, Chicago Tigers. We are in the 13th over here. And Shubham, he's in his 3rd over. He's bowling really well, picked up a couple of wickets, an economy of less than 3 so far. He's coming in from the Messi Ranch end. This time it's flicked away towards mid-wicket. It'll be just a single. We see a cramp over there for Kumar. He's cramping up. It's hot and humid. Fitness is tested in general for everyone. And he's cramping up over there. But we'll see what happens. Actually, that's the end of the 13th. It's 64 for 5. I believe we'll take a break over here. And we'll be back in a few seconds.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Yeah, so as we get ready, we have with us Abdul Rahman Pulani, one of the, I would say, legends from Houston. I mean, he's actively involved with a lot of teams, and he's got a brilliant head on his shoulders, and he manages a lot of teams. He's got all the experience, and he's been with HCL Houston Cricket League as well. Abdul, thank you for your time here in the commentary box.
Hi, Nikhil. You're welcome, but I think you said a lot. I'm just here as a scorer today, so nothing much, man.
Yeah, that's all his humility. But great to see you here, Abdul. And I mean, of course, you're with Lone Star now. So how's your experience been? I know it's just been a couple of weeks, couple of games.
It's been really good. I think from what I've seen, we started a month back before the season started. So the chemistry is there. The good thing about us is that I think most of the players are local, so that helps a lot.
So I'll get your thoughts on the game situation, Abdul, after this ball, as we see the first ball of the 14th coming up. It's Amir Hamza Hotak, who's coming left arm around from the PL and then Naveen Stewart on strike. That was the arm ball, a dot ball. We can see there Amir Hamza almost thinking he could have got a wicket. But 13 overs, 64 for 5, Abdul. Your take on the game so far?
I think after the opening partnership, the bowlers have done an amazing job. Starting with Shubham first, then Hamza came in. He replaced Pawan today, so it was a big game for him today, and I think he delivered. The two overs that he bowled, I think they were probably conceded around 5-6 runs in those.
Yeah, it's been great going here for Lone Star so far. Of course, 7 more overs to go. Kumar on strike, batting on 35. And Amir coming in again. This is the big shot. He tries to play this. This will be a simple catch to long on. That's the 6th wicket down over here. And Nitish Kumar takes a good catch over there, judging to perfection. And a good ball that by Amir Hamza Hotak. And he gets 1 wicket over here. He's got Kumar Subramaniam, who departs on 35 of 35. As he's walking back, we see he's cramping as well. So hopefully he gets some time out and he recovers when the fielding team comes back to field. As you see the replay, this was the flighted ball. He tried to play the big shot, not quite timing it. And a nicely judged catch that by Nitish Kumar. So the 6th wicket down here for Chicago Tigers. It's 64 for 6. And as we have Abdul over here, Abdul, I would like to get your thoughts. I mean, of course, you were there for the Major League edition. And in general, the way cricket has been going in US, having been there and observing everything, if you can share your thoughts.
Sure. So, I mean, as far as the trajectory of cricket is concerned, I think it's just going upwards. I mean, the Major League was a big success. I mean, as you can see, even the organizers, I mean, themselves were surprised by what happened. I mean, we could not even get tickets for it. So I think almost 70% of the games were sold out. Both Dallas and Morrisville. So yeah, I mean, I think it's been going up and up. And then recently, I mean, we've had a lot of legends coming in as well. They've been coming to US. So I think the number of tournaments that we have over here, that shows that cricket is definitely on the up.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot agree more on that. I mean, cricket is going onwards and upwards for US in general. As we see the next ball coming up, Amir to the new batter who's walked in at number 8 for the team. Amir Hamza Hotak, 2.2 overs, 2 for 10. In fact, 2.3 overs, 2 for 10. And he's bowling beautifully. He's got a slip in place. So this is good captaincy. And the batter at number 8 who's walked in is facing his second ball. This is the short one, cut away, but not quite timing it. It's gone towards the backward point region for just a single. So we'll have Naveen Stewart back on strike. Naveen is batting on 3 of 10 balls. And Mohit is off the mark. Mohit is batting on 1 of 2 balls. And Amir Hamza Hotak, he's continuing here from the PL and then a top class spell here for his team. 2.4 overs, 2 for 11. After this ball, I'll get the final comments from Abdul on cricket in Houston. And that's the quicker one, played off the back foot towards covers. A dot ball a dot ball this one. We have 1 ball to go. Abdul, you've been involved with Houston cricket for many years now. And just if you can share your thoughts after this final ball as to how cricket has been going in Houston with all the grounds, the turf wickets and so on. Amir coming in. The arm ball again. Dot ball to finish the over. 14 done. Chicago Tigers 65 for 6. But we have Abdul with us, so we'll just get his thoughts on that.
I think with turf wickets, definitely what it helps is, we don't rely on people just playing. Just hitting out. So I think with turf, what happens is, we see people playing their real game over here, and then that actually has helped us get more and more good cricketers from around the world. And a lot of cricketers, as you have seen, they are moving to Houston directly, because I think the weather-wise, you can see that. Plus, again, Texas is always good as far as housing is concerned, so that helps too. But I think Houston cricket itself, you can see both the Houston teams are very competitive. They've got really good local talent as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Abdul, for your thoughts. We appreciate your time, and it's been a pleasure interacting with you.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
And it's Mohit on strike. He's batting on one of three balls. 6 more overs to go. Chicago Tigers, they're going at a run rate of less than 5 now, and they would at least want to cross 100 from here on. They only have 4 wickets left, so everything has gone to plan so far for Lone Star Athletics. They won the toss, elected to bowl, and everything going perfectly so far. Shubham continuing, he's in his final over. This is again well bowled, angled into the right-handed batter. It'll be just a single towards deep mid-wicket. Shubham 3.2 overs, 2 for 11. This is great stuff. Top-class bowling by Shubham. He's been one of the pick of the bowlers in the first 3 games so far for Lone Star. He's picked up wickets and he's delivered when it has mattered. As I was talking about it earlier, he picked up the crucial wicket of Andreas House in the first game, and that sort of was the turning point when the opposition was going for the run chase. Shubham continuing here. Naveen Stewart on strike. Naveen has taken his time. He's batting on 3 of 12 balls. From Chicago Tigers' point of view, they would want him to stay there till the end and hope that their team crosses 100 runs in this first inning. This is flicked away by Naveen towards deep square leg for just a single. So again, bowling to their field, the bowlers, and the captaincy has been really good from Siddesh. He's rotated his bowlers well. The bowlers have delivered. Just the perfect start you would want as a team as you get ready to play 4 games in 4 days here on this big Labor Day weekend. Winning is a habit, as they say, and Lone Star, they have won 2 in 2, and they're looking good in this third game here with 67 for 6, the opposition Chicago. Shubham continuing here. The back of length ball steered away towards short third. Yet another dot ball. He's wearing his pace beautifully here and not giving the pace to work with for the batters. Mohit batting on 2 now of 6 balls. In fact, 5 balls, 2 runs for the Mohit. 4 more wickets left for Chicago Tigers, and it's not quite gone to plan for Chicago Tigers so far, and it's looking really difficult. The current run rate of less than 5. Shubham continuing here from the Macy Ranch end. He's in his final over. Again, well bowled back to the bowler. The importance of dot balls, they are like gold, and not giving anything away here, Lone Star. They have the opposition on the back foot, but they don't want to give them a window through which they can enter inside the door. So keeping the lid on them, and that's exactly what you would want as a team or as a bowling captain when you have put the opposition into bat first. 67 for 6, final ball of the 15th coming up. Shubham from the Macy Ranch end. This is flicked away towards mid-wicket for a single. So after 15 overs, Chicago Tigers 68 for 6. That's the end of Shubham's spell. A top-class spell by him. 4 overs, 2 for 13. And we'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So it'll be Amir to continue here from the Pearland end. And that's the quicker one played towards towards deep mid wicket for a single. So it will be Naveen back on strike. Naveen is batting on 4 of 13. At the other end, Mohit on 4 of 8. Amir again in his final over here. 3.1 overs, 2 for 12. This has been really good. Amir bowled, of course, 1 over in the power play in the beginning, where he had given away 7 runs. So since then, after the power play, he's bowled 2.1 overs and he's picked up 2 wickets, given away only 5 runs so far. This is his final over. He's bowling from the Pearland end. It's Naveen on strike. This time making use of the crease, bowling from wider of the stumps, but again a dot ball here. So Amir, he's really been one of the pick of the bowlers, one of the new additions for Lone Star this season. And right from game 1, he's looked really good, and he's looked that he belongs here, rightly so. Of course, he's one of the internationals from Afghanistan. The arm ball here, the quicker one, defended off the back foot, yet another dot ball. 2 back-to-back dot balls. This is brilliantly done by Amir Hamza Hotak. And Shubham, of course, 4 overs, 2 for 13. Amir is in his final over, 2 for 12 so far. 3 balls left in his spell. Amir coming in from the Pearland end again. That's the back of length ball. Yet another dot ball. So not giving anything away here. The bowlers, they're bowling to their field. They're keeping it simple, bowling in good areas. And that's exactly what you would want when you have put the opposition in to bat first. 69 for 6. We are in the 16th. Amir continuing here. Naveen on strike. Again, the back of length quicker one. It's played towards mid-on. It'll be just a single. Final ball of Amir's spell coming up over here. 2 for 13 for him. 70 for 6. Chicago Tigers. And in the final 4 overs, 4.1 overs, they would at least want to get 30 runs to get to 100 runs on the board and give their bowlers something to fight. It's been good bowling, and it's been good fielding as well. Final ball for Amir coming up here from the Pearland end. Beautifully bowled, beating the batter outside the off stump there. And again, 4 overs, 2 for 13 for Amir Hamza Hotak. A top spell by him. 16 done for Chicago Tigers. They are 70 for 6. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it'll be Imran Khan Jr. who's back into the attack. He bowled in the power play. 2 overs, none for 15. He's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. This time it's a dot ball towards point. And Naveen Stewart, he's batting on 5 of 18 balls. Mohit Patel, 4 of 9 balls. 70 for 6 Chicago Tigers. Not to forget, I mean, when you have the team on the opposition on the back foot, you have to go for it, because you never know. It's a long season. Run rate can come into the picture. So every run, every dot ball, every wicket is important for every team in that sense. Imran Khan coming in, left arm over. This time it's played towards short fine, but no run again. 2 dot balls. So they're just going through the motions more or less, it looks like, Chicago Tigers. Of course, Lone Star Athletics bowling beautifully over here. Not giving anything away. Not giving the pace to work with. No bad balls. They're adjusting the field. They're ensuring the angles are right when it comes to the fielders. And that's exactly how it should be, as we see Cheyenne adjusting the field, just ensuring the fielders are in the right position, looking at it from the keeper's perspective. Imran continuing here, the third ball, this time dancing down the track and playing it over the head of the bowler, but it's just a single towards long off for Naveen Stewart. He moves on to 6 of 20 balls. It's Mohit Patel now on strike. He's batting on 4 of 9 balls. And the field for Imran, he's got a short fine. He's got deep mid-wicket, deep square leg and long on as the 4 fielders on the leg side. Imran coming in, left arm over. This is again flicked away towards deep square leg for just a single. Hamza picking up the ball, throwing it back to the keeper, Cheyenne. 72 for 6. We are in the 17th over. The current run rate is 4.32. Not quite gone to plan for Chicago Tigers as Imran continues here from the Macy Ranch end. It is Naveen Stewart batting on 6 of 20 balls. This is nicely bowled. The fuller ball. It's gone towards short third. Good stop by the fielder Siddesh. And just 2 runs of the first 5 balls in this over for Imran Khan. He's bowled 2.5 overs, none for 17. And he's continuing here. The current run rate 4.28. 3 more overs left after this ball. Naveen Stewart batting on 6 of 21 balls. Imran Khan continuing. This time Naveen has picked up. He's played the big shot. It's gone over the head of the fielder at deep mid wicket. It's gone all the way for 6. Exactly what you would have wanted for Chicago Tigers. A 6 to finish the 17th. A beautifully played pull shot by Naveen Stewart. Let's take a look at the replay over here. As we have the replay coming up, Imran Khan came in left arm over from the Macy Ranch end. This time it was a tad shot, rocked onto the back foot Naveen Stewart and hit it over the head of deep mid wicket for 6. It's gone outside the ground. We know he's got the power, and that's exactly what the team would want in the final 3 overs. It's 78 for 6 here after 17. Naveen Stewart with that 6. He moves on to 12 of 22 balls. We would take an opportunity to thank our sponsors: Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Basmati Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez, Modular Equipment, Insura, Savant Energy, M Roads, Sarin, Island Life Pools and Patios, TravelGuza.com, Texas Auto Trim. And we would also like to thank the title sponsor Sunoco for the tournament and the official tournament sponsor Lakshmi. And we would like to thank Curve Hospitality, One Step Diagnostic, Turner Ramirez, Newmark. Of course, if not for the sponsors, tournaments like this cannot take place. We've got more than 25 teams playing in the minor league edition this time. As always, it's been a success. It's been going on since, this is in fact the 3rd season for minor league. It was a success from the 1st season itself. And it's good to see the way cricket has been going in USA. And all the teams across US really giving their best when it comes to this minor league edition. 78 for 6. And Milind Kumar now continuing here. 3 overs. He's bowled 3 overs so far, Milind Kumar. He's in his final over here. He's bowling from the Pearland end. It's Mohit Patel on strike. That's the fuller one flicked away towards deep mid wicket for a single by Mohit. It will be Naveen on strike now. Milind 3.1 overs. None for 18. So he's been economical. Yet to pick up a wicket, but he's bowled some tidy balls and some good overs so far. This is, of course, his final over, and it's Naveen on strike. Naveen hit a 6 of the last ball that he faced in the previous over. He's getting ready to face the next ball. We were talking about it. Naveen, he's got all the experience. He's played a lot of games in the West Indies, and he's played for numerous teams and done well over there. This is the back of length ball, and this time it will be a dot ball towards short fine, trying to take the quick single. Sent back rightly by Naveen. 79 for 6. We are in the 18th over here. Milind continuing here. That's again the back of length ball flicked away towards deep mid wicket. It will be just a single. The fielding in the outfield has been top class by all the fielders. They have collected the ball cleanly and they've thrown the ball back to the keepers and the bowlers at the right time. This time he's bowled him. That was the fuller ball. Tried to play the slog towards deep mid wicket. Missed the ball completely. And it's castled his off stump. A well-deserved wicket here for Milind Kumar. As I was talking about it, he's bowled a tidy spell. And he deserved 1 wicket over here and he's got 1. The 7th wicket goes here for Chicago Tigers. They are 80 for 7 after 17.4. Let's take a look at the replay over here. Milind Kumar here. He bowled this ball. This was the ball which was on the stumps and he played across the line, missed it completely and it crashes the leg stump. 7th wicket down for Chicago Tigers, 80 for 7. We'll be back in a few seconds. Alright, so we have the new batter walking in, Jay Desai at number 9 for Chicago Tigers. Milind Kumar continuing here. The back of length ball. This time he's played it nicely towards the backward point region. The fielder at sweeper cover giving the chase, and it's a couple of runs. A good throw back by Hamza. Very nicely done that. A flat throw. We were talking about it. The outfielding has been brilliant, and yet another example over there. What a throw that. Straight to the keeper. Good running by Jay Desai. He gets off the mark over here. Jay, of course, he was in Houston for a couple of years, I believe, and now I've heard he's moved to Chicago. This is his first game for Chicago Tigers. He's walking in at number 9. He's off the mark with a couple of runs. 82 for 7. Final ball of the 18th over coming up. Final ball for Milind Kumar in his spell. He's bowled a top-class spell here. 3.5 overs, 1 for 21. As we take a look at the replay over here, the flat throw from Hamza straight to the keeper. Clean collection. And it's top class to see this. Of course, a fast bowler, Hamza. He's got a good arm. Final ball for Milind. Again, this is played towards short third. So that's the end of Milind's spell. 4 overs, 1 for 21 after 18. Chicago Tigers 82 for 7. We'll be back in a few seconds. So it will be Imran Khan Jr. to continue here for his team from the Macy Ranch end. He's bowled 3 overs, none for 23. He's going to bowl left arm over. Just 2 more overs left. Just 2 more overs left now. 82 for 7. And Naveen Stewart batting on 13 of 24. Naveen, of course, he hit a 6 of the final ball of Imran's previous over deep mid wicket. So from Chicago Tigers' point of view, they would want Naveen to play some big shots now and help them cross that 100 mark, which will give the bowlers something to fight with. And from Lone Star's point of view, of course, it's all gone to plan so far, and they would want to finish strong in these final 2 overs. Imran coming in from the Macy Ranch end. It's Naveen on strike. That's well bowled, beautifully bowled, but it's an outside edge. It's going towards the third man boundary, not quite reaching the boundary. A couple of runs away from the fielder at short third. That was a good ball, but lucky for the batter, he got an outside edge, which was between the keeper and short third. So 2 runs to start this over. 11 balls left in the inning. 84 for 7 Chicago Tigers. Naveen moves on to 15 now of 25 balls. He's getting ready to face the second ball now. Imran continuing from the Macy Ranch end. In comes Imran. This time he's played it back past the bowler. A beautifully played straight drive. It's gone for 4. We were talking about it. He's got the power, and that was evident over here. This was the fuller ball, and he took a couple of steps towards the bowler. Hit it straight back past him. Between long on and long off for 4. Let's take a look here at the replay as Imran came in, left arm over, and Naveen walked down a couple of steps and hit it over the head of the bowler, bisected the 2 fielders long on and long off to perfection, and timed it brilliantly. 4 runs here. 6 of the first 2 balls, third ball of the over coming up. This is short, and well, he tried to play the pull shot, but that was a tad fast, beaten for pace, hit him on his thigh. 3 balls up, 6 runs in this over. Good comeback by Imran. And from Naveen's perspective, he probably would feel he missed that one, because had he played the pull shot, I'm sure it would have gone the distance. But 6 runs of the first 3 balls, 88 for 7. Imran continuing from the Macy Ranch and Naveen batting on 19 of 27 with 1-4 and 1-6. In comes Imran again, dancing down the track. This time it's gone towards backward point. Good bowling this by Imran. He's not giving anything in the arc for Naveen. Good comeback after giving away a 4 on the second ball of the over. Imran has bowled a couple of dot balls. So 6 runs of the first 4 balls. 2 more balls left in Imran's spell. It's 88 for 7 Chicago Tigers. Naveen on strike. This time, this is a short ball. He's played the pull shot, not quite timing it, which is lucky for him. It's gone towards deep square leg. It'll be just a single. Good bowling this by Imran. The short ball, but with good pace. Naveen tried to play the pull shot and not quite getting the connection that he would have wanted. So we have Jay Desai now on strike. Final ball of the 19th coming up. Jay batting on 2 of 2 balls. And Imran Khan 4 overs, 3.5 overs, none for 30. He would want to finish well for his team here. Final ball of his spell coming up. Chicago Tigers 89 for 7. Current run rate of 4.73. Not quite what they would have wanted after being put into bat by Lone Star Athletics. Final ball of Imran's spell coming up. This time Jay Desai trying to play the paddle scoop, beautifully bowled by Imran. He saw him trying to do that, bowled the slower one, and in the end it's gone towards short fine for a dot ball. So after 19 overs, Chicago Tigers, they are 89 for 7. We will be back in a few seconds for the final over.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So it will be Hamza Khalid to finish the inning for Lone Star Athletics here. Hamza bowled brilliantly in his first spell. He was top class. He bowled with good pace. He got the ball to angle into the right-handed batters. And he has picked up 1 wicket as well. 2 overs, 1 for 5. As we see Siddesh just discussing a few things with Hamza, trying to ensure he gets the field that he wants. He's got a fielder at wideish long off. He's got a fielder at extra cover. He's got a fielder in the cover region. He's got long on in place, deep mid wicket. And he's got a backward point, deep backward point in place. So those are the 5 fielders outside the circle. He's got a fielder at short fine, short third, square leg. And he's coming in now from the Pearland end for the final over. 2 overs, 1 for 5. It's been great going for Hamza so far. As the first ball of the final over coming up, Naveen on strike. This time it's picked up straight back past the bowler. We were talking about it. There is a wideish long off and he's placed it to perfection. This Naveen Stewart timing it well as well. He gets 4 runs of the first ball of the final over. Let's take a look at the replay over here. Hamza came in from the Pearland end and the long off was a tad wider. Naveen hit it straight back over the head of the bowler. No chance for the fielder at long off. So 4 to start the first over. 4 to start the final over for Chicago Tigers. Naveen is batting on 24 of 30 balls. Hamza coming in from the Pearland and second ball of the final over coming up here. This time waiting for the ball. Well bowled by Hamza. The back of length ball towards extra cover. Not taking the single here, Naveen. So which means he wants to play the final over by himself and try to play some big shots and get some runs for his team. Good bowling by Hamza. This time he did not give it in his arc. He kept it a tad back of the hitting zone. So a dot ball. Good comeback by Hamza. Third ball of the over coming up. Hamza to Naveen. Again the back of length ball. Beautifully done. This time they do take the single towards long off. Which means Jay will be back on strike. Jay batting on 2 of 3 balls. Naveen on 25 of 32 balls. Chicago Tigers 94 for 7. 3 more balls left in the inning. And they would at least want to get 6 runs from here on to get to 100. Which is of course below par, but something to fight with for the bowlers. From Lone Star's perspective and from Hamza's perspective, he would want to get a 1 wicket at least, if not more, in the remaining 3 balls. It's Jay on strike. Hamza coming in from the Pearland end. Jay of course has played in Houston, so he knows Hamza well. This is a good contest here. This time it's short and he's picked up beautifully. It's gone towards the deep mid-wicket boundary over the head of the fielder at deep mid-wicket. 6 runs all the way. Jay was waiting for the short ball and timed it to perfection. The 100 up here for Chicago Tigers. Hamza tried to bowl the short ball with good pace, but Jay was waiting for it. Let's take a look at the replay here. He was on the back foot and this time he picked it up beautifully. It's gone over the head of the fielder at deep mid-wicket and 6 runs all the way. So 11 runs so far in this over and we have 2 balls left now in this session. 100 runs on the board for Chicago Tigers. And Hamza Khalid here coming in right arm over. It's Jay Desai who's batting on 8 of 4 balls with that 1-6. Hamza to Jay. This time he's played the cover drive. It will be just a single towards covers. And it's 101 for 7. Final ball coming. Alright, so Naveen Stewart on strike. He's batting on 25. 101 for 7. Hamza in his third over here. 17 for 1. And from Chicago's perspective, they would want to get a boundary, if not a 6 on the final ball. 101 for 7. Naveen on strike, batting on 25. He's opened up his stance here, probably eyeing the mid-wicket boundary. Final ball coming up here of this inning. And it's gone out for, it's got an outside edge. It's gone between the keeper and third man. It's gone for 4 towards the third man boundary. A lucky boundary there for Naveen Stewart and for Chicago Tigers. So they finish on 105 for 7 after their 20 overs. It's been a good session this by Lone Star. As we take a look at the replay, the final ball here. Hamza bowled a good ball. It was outside the off stump. Tried to play the big shot. Naveen got an outside edge between short third and the keeper. So a boundary to finish the over after 20 overs. Lone Star would be happy with the result as Chicago Tigers have gone to 105 for 7, which means Lone Star Athletics need 106 to win this game. And if you look at the scorecard, Kumar 35 of 35 balls, Mitansh 17 of 17, and in the end Naveen Stewart 29 not out of 33 balls with 3 boundaries and 1 6. And from the bowling perspective, Amir Hamza 4 overs 2 for 13, Shubham 4 overs 2 for 13, Milind Kumar 4 overs 1 for 21, and a wicket each for Siddesh and Hamza Khalid. So that's the end of the first session. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second session for the run chase. Lone Star need 106 to win this game. Thank you.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Over the head of the bowler, and it's gone for 4 runs. A straight shot, a beautifully timed shot, just the sort of thing the Chicago Tigers wanted Rahul to break the shackles. Bowler, that's what Kumar did. Next ball coming up. This is short. This time it's picked up, pulled away towards deep mid wicket. Hamza coming in. This is well bowled, and that's a wicket over here. He's bowled. Coming up, it is Prithvish on strike. That's picked up beautifully, but this might be a catch. Yes, it is. Not quite. The Macy Ranch and Calvin dancing down the track, but he's bowled him. That was the fuller one. Calvin missed the ball, crashed onto the stumps. That's the 5th wicket down. And Amir coming in again. This is the big shot. He tries to play this. This will be a simple catch to long on. That's the 6th wicket down over here. Imran Khan continuing. This time Naveen has picked up. He's played the big shot. It's gone over the head of the fielder at deep mid wicket. At the right time. This time he's bowled him. That was the fuller ball. Tried to play the slog towards deep mid wicket. Miss. In comes Imran. This time he's played it back past the bowler. A beautifully played straight drive. It's gone on strike. This time it's picked up straight back past the bowler. We were talking about it. There is a good contest here. This time it's short and he's picked up beautifully. It's gone towards the deep mid ball coming up here of this inning. And it's gone out for, it's got an outside edge. It's gone between the keeper and third man. It's gone for 4 towards the third man.
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
Hello. Yeah, good morning everyone. We are here at the Musa Cricket Stadium for the first game on this Labor Day weekend between the two teams who are lined up here. We have the home captain Siddesh here and the opposition captain Calvin Savage. We are getting ready for the toss. We have the match referee Sanjay Naran and we have one of the umpires here, Sadiq Bhai, who's going to have the coin. So Siddesh has the coin. He's going to spin the coin. Let's go ahead with the toss here. Heads is the call.
And tails it in.
It's come down as tails. So Lone Star Athletics, they've won the toss. Siddesh, what are you planning to do?
We'll bowl first.
So of course a game after some time, but 2 wins previously, so it's a good start.
Yeah, it's been a good start, but we've spoken to the team that, we are coming after a break of almost 3 weeks. So it's the momentum needs to come back on our side. So we're going to take this as our first game of the season and just add those 4 points as bonus points for later on.
4 games on the long weekend, and of course it's all building up. We see music and stuff. Hopefully the crowd comes in. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's been the support has been good. The management has done a good effort pulling this whole stadium together, and we're looking forward to this environment.
Any changes from the previous game?
Yeah, so we have a niggle. Pawan Soyal is not playing. Hamza Khalidin comes in place of that, and then Laksh Parikh is not playing, and Arya Kanata comes in place of that.
All right, good luck, Siddesh. Go well.
Good luck. Thanks, you too, buddy.
Calvin, batting first. Your thoughts on that?
No, we probably would have had a bowl first as well, but I don't think the conditions are going to change too much, so it's not the end of the world.
So this is of course your first game of this season here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. You've previously played here. Your take on the wicket and the overall ground?
Yeah, it's nice to get onto a good turf wicket. It's definitely not what I'm used to coming from South Africa, but I've played on these kind of wickets a couple of times now, having lived in the US now for 2 years. So I've prepared my guys on what to expect. I don't think it's going to be much different from last year. It's always fairly similar, and it looks like how it was going to play last year. So our guys know what to expect, and we'll just make sure that we come out firing and play with a positive intent.
And of course 4 games this Labor Day weekend for you as well. So your take on this, you would want to start on a winning note for these 4 games, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. We have to play with a lot of positive intent, as I said previously, and make sure we put our best foot forward, and just take it one game at a time. If I try and think about what could happen on Monday today, then there's too much that's going on between all that time. So we'll just take it one ball at a time and just bring what we know we can bring to the game.
Good luck, Calvin. Go well. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's the news here from the center. Lone Star Athletics, they've won the toss and they have decided to bowl first, and we'll be taking a look at the pitch now. So I have my fellow commentator with me, Rahul. Rahul, looking at the pitch, it looks like a good cricket wicket. Looks like it's hard, it's even, and based on the previous games we had runs which were scored on this pitch, and if you bowl well there were wickets to take. First ball of the second session here. Cheyenne on strike, he's off the mark with a single. And Nitish Kumar and Cheyenne Jahangir, the 2 openers for. So it's 106 to win. Required run rate of 5.3 for Lone Star. Should be an easy run chase, but you never know. This is cricket, anything can happen. So we have Nitish getting ready to face his first ball from the left arm spinner. Nicely bowled. It's a dot ball here. So tactically, Chicago Tigers, they have started with the spinner. It's an interesting tactic there. They feel that not giving any pace can definitely be helpful. It's Datta Prakash who's bowling from the Pearland end here for Chicago Tigers. Well bowled, flicked away nicely by Nitish Kumar, and they tried to take the second run. In fact, a misfield, so 2 runs over there. Nicely done this. And which means both the batters were off the mark. Nitish Kumar and Cheyenne Jahangir. Both, of course, played brilliantly in the first game of this season for Lone Star. They had a fantastic opening partnership in that game, which was sort of the catalyst in the win that day. Cheyenne, of course, went on to score 90 odd, and Nitish Kumar himself got a 60 odd in that game. Nitish on strike now. The bowler coming left arm around. This time it's played off his pads. It's gone towards short fine. I believe it will be a leg bye, waiting for the umpire's signal. In fact, it's a bye, not a leg. Yeah, it's a leg bye. So that was off the pads, and leg bye over there. So Lone Star Athletics, they've started well. They've got 4 runs on the board already. It's 102 runs more to go from here. Cheyenne on strike. In comes Datta Prakash. This is a nicely played drive on the offside by Cheyenne, the square drive. Cheyenne, of course, his confidence must be high. He's got runs in this edition. He played the Major League Tournament for Mumbai Indians, New York, which was the champion team in that edition. And here he is now playing for his team Lone Star in the minor league edition. That was the quicker one, played off the back foot. Again, it's on the offside towards the point region. Couple of dot balls to finish for Datta Prakash. A good start by him. 4 on the board for Lone Star after 1 over. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So we have the captain Calvin Savage from the Macy Ranch, and he's coming into the attack here. He's got a fielder at deep square leg and sweeper cover, the 2 fielders outside. Inside the circle, he's got a short fine, short third, point covers mid-off, mid-on and mid-wicket. As Nitish Kumar gets ready to face his first ball against Calvin Savage. This will be a good contest. Calvin, of course, he's a tall guy. He can generate good pace and get some bounce. We'll see how it goes. First ball for him coming up from the Macy Ranch end. Not quite getting his run up right over here. A dead ball. So he's going to re-ball that one. 4 for no loss, Lone Star. They don't have any pressure of the run rate. It should be a simple run chase if they stick to their plans. From Chicago Tigers' point of view, they would want to get some wickets quickly in the power play. First ball for Calvin. It's Nitish on strike. That's well bowled, defended towards mid-off by Nitish. A good looking defense there. Good length by Calvin to start. Calvin, as we are talking about it, he's a tall guy. Extracts good bounce and can generate good pace. He would want to settle into a good rhythm over here as he's leading the attack over here as the captain for Chicago Tigers. Nitish Kumar batting on 2 of 4 balls. Second ball of the over coming up. Calvin to Nitish. That's the fuller one. And a quick single towards mid-off. This is good running. Both the batters, they've batted with each other for a long time. They've played a lot of games where they've batted together. Good understanding between them. And both are quick runners. And both try to play risk-free cricket. And both try to bat long and ensure that they give the foundation that their team needs. So Nitish gets that quick single. Cheyenne on strike now. He's on 1 of 3 balls. As Calvin Savage gets ready to bowl his first ball against Cheyenne from the Macy Ranch end. 5 for no loss, Lone Star. We are in the second over here. In comes Calvin. That's well bowled, and this time it's nicely played towards the sweeper cover fielder for a single by Cheyenne. So a couple of runs to start this over here for Lone Star. They are 6 for no loss. We are in the second over here. And Calvin Savage from the Macy Ranch end. He's bowling with good pace and he's bowling in good areas, not giving anything loose so far. He's bowled 3 balls, given away a couple of runs. It's Nitish Kumar on strike. In comes Calvin. This time it's nicely bowled. A good shot that by Nitish Kumar. The on drive. Good stop by the fielder at mid-on. And keeping it to just a single. That was a beautifully timed on drive by Nitish Kumar. And nicely done by the fielder at mid-on. Good cricket overall. Good ball by Calvin, a nice looking on drive and good stop by the fielder at mid-on, keeping it to just a single. So 7 for no loss, Lone Star. We are in the second over here. Cheyenne on strike now. Calvin coming in from the Macy Ranch end. This is again well bowled. That's a wicket over here. It was outside the off stump. Cheyenne tried to play the expansive shot on the offside and in the end playing it in the air. And a simple catch to the fielder at point. Cheyenne departs here for 2 and it was quite unlike Cheyenne to play that aerial shot up front in the beginning of his inning, and this was nicely set up by Calvin. Let's take a look at the replay. We were talking about it. Calvin is bowling with good pace and rhythm. Here you see outside the off stump and here you see outside the off stump and a good catch there by the fielder at point. So the first wicket down for Lone Star. Cheyenne departs for 2. And we'll be back in a few seconds. Yeah, so Calvin Savage leading from the front for his team here. The captain with the new ball, and a good catch by Cody Chetty there at point. So we have the number 3 batter Milind Kumar who's walked in here, and Milind Kumar will get ready to face his first ball. Cheyenne has gone on 2 of 5 balls. The first wicket down for Lone Star. They need 99 runs from here in 18.1 overs. Milind Kumar gets ready to face his first ball. It will be Calvin Savage to continue. Final ball of the over coming up from the Macy Ranch end. This is well bowled and good pace and let go by Milind. So a good first over here for Calvin after 2 overs. Lone Star 7 for 1. We will be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So we have a change in bowling from the Pier London. It will be Vineet Sinha who's coming into the attack, and Nitish Kumar will be on strike. 7 for 1 Lone Star. They've lost Cheyenne Jahangir. First ball of the third over coming up here. Well bowled and nicely played towards mid-on. It will be a dot ball to start here for Vineet Sinha. So Nitish Kumar on strike. Vineet Sinha coming in from the Pierland end. This is a beautiful shot, but a good stop by the fielder in the cover region. Had that passed the cover fielder, it would have gone towards the extra cover boundary. A nice looking shot that by Nitish Kumar. He gets a single over there. So it will be Milind Kumar on strike now, who will get ready to face his first ball against Vineet Sinha. Next ball coming up. This is nicely played towards mid-wicket. A dot ball over here. Alright, so Vineet Sinha, he's bowling with good pace and he's bowling in a good rhythm. He's bowled 3 balls so far, given away just 1 run. It's been a good start over here by Chicago Tigers. Their bowlers are doing well for their team so far. They've got 1 wicket. As the next ball comes up over here, the back of length ball and a quick single. That good understanding between the 2 batters. Nitish Kumar responding to that call from Milind, which means Milind is off the mark now. Quick single. The rotation, the importance of rotating the strike is key in any game, all the more in T20 cricket. And that has been something that we have seen in these couple of overs so far from Lone Star. They've not quite got the boundaries, but they're taking those quick singles and rotating the strike as and when they can. Vineet Sinha continuing over here. It's Nitish Kumar on strike. This is a back of length ball. Nicely played. It's the square drive of the back foot. It's going towards the backward point boundary for a couple of runs. So good shot that by Nitish Kumar. He's of course a stylish player and a good looking shot by Nitish. He's got all the experience and he was one of the key reasons for the success of Lone Star in their first season. And he's looking really good over here for his team. Nitish Kumar on strike. He's moved on to 7 of 9 balls, 11 for 1. Final ball of the third over coming up. Vineet Sinha. That's well bowled, angled in. They're trying to go for the quick single again. Nicely done towards mid-off. So after 3 overs, Lone Star 12 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So that's a single over here for Milind Kumar and Calvin Savage. He's in his second over, 1.1 overs. He picked up the big wicket of Shayan Jahangir, which means Chicago Tigers have started well. The current run rate for Lone Star, 4.11. As Milind gets ready here. That's a glorious shot. A beautiful looking shot on the offside. Good stop by the fielder at mid-off. So we have Nitish Kumar back on strike now. Milind is on 2 of 4 balls. Nitish on 9 of 11 balls. The required run rate of 5.52. It's not an issue at all. Calvin Savage continuing here. This is down the leg side and it's a glorious shot. He's flicked away off his pads, away from the fielder at short fine. It's gone towards the fine leg boundary for 4. A good looking shot by Nitish Kumar. He's looking really good over here. Let's take a look at the replay. This was on his pads as the bowler came in, angled the ball into the right-handed batter, and this was flicked away beautifully away from short fine, and a good looking shot that by Nitish Kumar. He moves on to 13 of 12 balls now and 18 for 1 Lone Star. We are in the 4th over. Calvin Savage 1.3 overs, 1 for 9 so far. He's got one slip in place as he continues here from the Macy Ranch end. Calvin Savage to Nitish Kumar. In comes Calvin. That's the full ball and the on drive. This time again a brilliant stop by the fielder at mid-on, keeping it to just a single. Had that crossed the mid-on fielder, that could have been a boundary, saving 3 runs for his team here. The mid-on fielder, nicely done. A good dive over there and preventing that boundary. Applause from the captain Calvin. Good to see this. Good fielding over there. I believe it is Mitansh, the youngster. Calvin continuing here. Milind Kumar this time well bowled, nicely played towards mid-off. So we have the final ball of the 4th over coming up. 19 for 1 Lone Star. In fact, there are a couple of balls left. It's not the final ball of the over. Well, beg your pardon. In fact, it is the final ball of the over. The scorecard was just getting updated. So final ball of the 4th over coming up. It's 19 for 1. Calvin to Milind. That's the back of length ball defended. Back to the bowler. A dot ball to finish the over. After 4 Lone Star, 19 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, तेरे घर लाने का।
To see the crowd turning up in good numbers, and it's always the support that matters, and when the team is doing well, it's all the more a happy environment. The crowd has turned up, there is music, and it's a good festive atmosphere, and that's good to see overall. They've got some food stalls set up I believe Mirchi Masala is one of the food vendors, and they've got some tasty food. So check it out if you are here and get some food from them. As Vineet Sinha will continue here from the Pearland end, and I would like to welcome one of the expert guests in our commentary box, Mustafa Hemani, and I'll get his thoughts after this ball. It's Vineet Sinha, the back of length ball, nicely bowled, beating the batter Nitish Kumar. It's a dot ball over here. So we have Mustafa in the commentary box. Welcome, Mustafa. Thank you for your time over here.
Thank you, Nikhil. Good morning, viewers. What a beautiful match this is. Excellent weather. It's hot. Usual Houston, Texas weather for the past few days, but 4 games on the trot, day 1, and Lone Star Athletics doing well.
Yeah, I'll get your thoughts, Mustafa, after this ball as we see Vineet Sinha coming in, right arm over from the Pearland end. It's Nitish Kumar on strike. The back of length ball punched away on the offside. Yet another dot ball. So, Mustafa, obviously you've been following this game today, the first game on this Labor Day weekend. 4 games for Lone Star, as you said. 105 the target, 106 to chase. Your take on the first session?
I think Lone Star Athletics bowled really well, especially Shubham. And then initially Hamza got a wicket, and Amir, Hamza, Hotak, they all bowled well. They bowled according to the plan that was given to them. So that's pretty much what it is at this level.
All right, Vineet Sinha continuing here. It's Nitish Kumar on strike. The short ball, this time he's picked it up over the head of mid-off. It's gone towards the long off boundary for 6. A glorious shot. He was waiting on the back foot, and that's a good looking stroke there from Nitish Kumar. And Mustafa, your thoughts on that brilliant shot?
That's a very good shot. He knew the fielder is up in the circle. As you can see the replay, first 2 balls it was attacking the stump. This was slightly shorter, and immediately he hit this over mid-off. Really good shot this is by Nitish. He's the man in touch. He scored some runs in the first 2 games as well. Got run out in the second game, but he looks to be in good nick.
Yeah, Nitish Kumar, a stylish batter, and he's raced on to 20 of 16 balls with that 6 as Vineet Sinha continues here. This is well bowled. A good comeback by Vineet. They're going for the quick single. Well, this can be close. This should be a run out. And it is. Well. We were talking about it. They are getting the good singles. Milind Kumar sent him back over here. And against the run of play, Nitish Kumar departs on 20. He was sent back and an easy run out. Not quite what we would have wanted here, Mustafa, if you're looking at it from a Lone Star perspective. But the perfect scenario for Chicago Tigers.
Sure it is. This is very unfortunate, as we'll see in the replay right here. Nitish just pushed the ball back, and it's always his call because he's running towards the danger end, but probably Nitish didn't realize the ball just stopped there, and it was easy for the bowler to fetch the ball and throw it to the wicketkeeper. Very unfortunate run out, Nikhil. This is the second time in 3 games that he's gotten run out, so challenges here, Lone Star Athletics, even though it's a small total, but it's very tricky, especially if you lose your batsman in form.
Exactly. I mean, it was a good punch, but as you said rightly, the ball was right there next to the bowler. It did not go towards mid-off. And in the end, it was a good call by Milind, I would say, but that's just one of those unfortunate events. And the second time he's run out over here, Nitish Kumar. But from Lone Star's perspective, they've lost their second wicket over here, just 25 on the board. And as we were talking about it in the first session, we cannot say anything until the second team has batted over there. Of course, it's a low score to chase, but a couple of wickets up front and anything can happen.
That's exactly right. And especially when you're defending a low total, you're always looking for wickets because you're not going to bowl 20 overs and restrict them. So this is what Chicago Tigers needed. They got 2 wickets and 2 really good batters, Shayan in form and Nitish in form. So it's going to be very challenging for the 2 new batters here. Milind Kumar, very experienced, and then joined him is another good batter, Shubham. Did well with the ball.
Yeah, this is the partnership. They had a good bowling partnership in the first session as we were talking about it, and now here they are with the bat for their team. 2 really good all-rounders, 2 professionals, and they've done it for numerous teams. Both played the Major League edition, and from Lone Star's perspective, they would want these 2 to finish the game. We'll see how it goes. Vinit Sinha continuing from the PL end. Shubham on strike. Back of length ball. Defended off the back foot on the offside. Good bowling this. Vinit Sinha. He's in his second over. 25 for 2 Lone Star. And the final ball of the 5th over coming up. We would like to thank our sponsors Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Basmati Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez, Modular Equipment, Insura, Savant Energy, M Roads, Sarin, Island Life, Pools and Patios. Final ball of the 5th over coming up. LSA 25 for 2. And it's Shubham on strike. He's facing his second ball. In comes Vinit Sinha. This time the back of length ball tried to flick it. In the end it's a dot ball. So 5 overs done. Lone Star 25 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Alright, so Mustafa 25 for 2 Lone Star, and as we were talking about it, they need a partnership here. Calvin continuing, he's bowling in good rhythm and good pace as we see Shubham getting ready. In fact, it will be Milind Kumar who is getting ready to face the first ball of this over from the Messi Ranch end. That's a glorious shot, a beautifully played cover drive. This is going towards the extra cover boundary, but what a stop that by the fielder at sweeper cover. He's keeping it to just 2 runs, saving 2 runs for his team. Good cricket overall, Mustafa.
Yeah, that was a really good save in the deep, saving certainly a boundary for his team. Now, interesting move here, Nikhil, by Chicago Tigers. They're bowling Calvin Savage for another over, third over. They realize the fact that this is the most crucial partnership because the batters after this, they haven't had a lot of chance to bat. So if they can get another breakthrough here in the next over or two, it's going to be advantage Chicago Tigers.
Calvin to Milind here. The back of length ball, tried to cut it. It's a dot ball. It's an all major league contest, this Mustafa. Calvin, Milind and Shubham.
That's right. They've played a lot of cricket in different tournaments, and especially the major league. So they know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So it's going to be a lot of mind games here between Calvin and Milind and Shubham. He's got the early wicket of Shayan Jahangir as well.
Yeah, Calvin is leading from the front here for his team. The captain taking the new ball and picked up the big wicket of Shayan. And he's bowling with good pace. And it's a good contest to see this. Milind Kumar on strike. Milind, of course, played for the Texas Super Kings in the Major League edition. As Calvin continues here from the Messi Ranch. And this is down the leg side. And it will be a wide plus an extra run. So a couple of runs added to the scorecard. 29 for 2 Lone Star. And Mustafa, of course, you've been involved with domestic cricket in Houston and everywhere for a long time. I would like to get your thoughts on how cricket has been progressing overall in US.
Yeah, I'll have my thoughts after this delivery by Calvin.
Alright, Calvin coming in now. It's Shubham on strike. This is well bowled, flicked away, but straight to mid-wicket.
So yeah, Nikhil, to answer your question, the progress has been exponential in the last few years. No longer this is a sport played by veterans on Sunday, and seen quality of cricket and quantity of cricket both improving with so many tournaments, a lot of money invested in infrastructure and franchises.
Calvin continuing here from the Messi Ranch end. This is again flicked away towards short fine. Yet another dot ball. That was a good ball. I mean, it shaped into the right-handed batter, and had it missed, it would have been close.
Yeah, that was attacking the stumps, and Milind and Shubham, they've got to be very careful here. Maybe gives this over some respect and get the other second string bowlers. This is a very crucial partnership. It's 29 runs on the board, even though they're chasing a very small total, but these two have to make sure that they stay there for most of the chase here.
Last 2 balls of the power play, 29 for 2. Calvin to Shubham. Shubham yet to get off the mark. This time it's flicked away beautifully away from the fielder at mid-wicket, and it will be just a single. Good chase by the fielder. Shubham is off the mark. It's 30 for 2. Mustafa with me, of course. I would like to mention he's well involved with the Masters cricket, USA cricket, and he's part of the over 40s and 50s, and he did some great stuff with the upcoming global cricket cup coming up in Pakistan. and he worked closely with the Rashid Latif Cricket Academy. I would get your thoughts on that after this ball. Final ball of the power play coming up. It's 30 for 2. Milind Kumar on strike, nicely bowled, and they're going for the quick single towards mid-on. Nicely done. 6 overs up, Lone Star 31 for 2. That's the end of the power play. It's even Stevens in the power play, and I will now get Mustafa's thoughts on the Rashid Latif Cricket Academy and the work behind the scenes that he and his team have done for the upcoming global tour for Masters Cricket USA over 40s.
Yeah, Nikhil. So as you said, there's over 40 Global Cup happening in Pakistan, and USA is sending their over 40 team, Masters USA over 40. I had a chat with the USA team captain, and they wanted to do something for the youth and upcoming cricketers, and we collaborated with Rashid Latif Cricket Academy in Karachi. That's where the Global Cup has been played, and they've been doing some really good work for the past 12 to 14 years. A lot of cricketers, even today's current professional cricketers, they've been through Rashid Latif Cricket Academy and rose up the ranks. So it was a really good opportunity, and with USA Masters Cricket and Rashid Latif Cricket Academy, and of course very generous sponsorship by the Medical Care Center Majid Rizvi, we were able to pull this off in a very short amount of time. So on 16th September there will be a big event where US team will go in and distribute some kit bags to the upcoming youth cricketers and also do some drills. So I think it's a true representation from the US cricket.
That's great work, and thank you to Mustafa Hemani and the entire team, Majid Rizvi and everyone else. Of course, like to mention, Saki Mohammed will be the director on that tour for the USA team, and we'll have some other people who will be supporting that as well. So thank you everyone for the support, for everyone associated with the over 40s USA cricket and for the academies back in Pakistan. As we have the first ball after the power play coming up, it is Shubham on strike, the left arm spinner coming in, and this is played back to the bowler. So 6.1 overs, 31 for 2, Lone Star, and the required run rate from here is 5.36, which is not that bad. It's just important that these two stay together and show all their experience and take it home for the team when it comes to Lone Star. That's a nice looking cover drive. This is going towards the extra cover boundary, and that's 4 runs. A beautifully timed shot that was flighted outside the off stump. The fielder at covers tried to stop the ball, but brilliantly placed and timed. And what a shot this one, Mustafa. Take a look at the replay.
That was a glorious cover drive. As you saw, Milind looking towards the extra cover region before the ball was delivered, tossed up, perfectly timed, beating the short cover and beating the deep extra cover fielder. And that was a really good boundary.
Yes, in fact, it was Milind Kumar, not Shubham. I beg your pardon. So the third ball of the over, this time again, it's played towards sweeper cover. It'll be a single now. So we have Shubham who will be on strike now. 5 runs of the first 3 balls. It's been a good start in this over for Lone Star. Not quite the start Datta Prakash would have wanted here. He bowled a good first over, and now he's back after the power play from the Pearland end. The field for him has got long on, wideish long off. He's got a fielder at sweeper cover. He's got a fielder at deep mid wicket. As he continues here from the Pearland end, that's the quicker one, played off the back foot nicely towards long off for a single. So the field for Datta Prakash, he's got 4 fielders outside the circle. Interestingly, he's just got a fielder at sweeper cover, long on, long off and deep mid wicket. So not quite the conventional 5, Mustafa.
That's correct. And like I said, this is a very small total, because they have to be a little bit more innovative with their lines and length. And this is heaved. It's going to clear massive 6, Nikhil.
Yeah, that's a glorious shot. That was the quicker one, but a tad shorter, and rocked onto the back foot, and he's played it towards long on for a 6. That's gone all the way. We'll take a look at the replay as it comes up over here. Datta Prakash tried to go for the quicker one, tried to bowl the arm ball, but rocked onto the back foot here, the batter, and pulled it beautifully for a glorious 6. It's gone for 6, and Milind Kumar is looking really good over here, along with Shubham. Of course, this 6 was by Shubham. A beautiful shot. This is well bowled and played on the front foot now. So it is nicely done here. That's the end of the over, and a good partnership building up here for Lone Star. We'll be back in a few seconds. So, apologies. Actually, the 6 that was hit was by Milind Kumar. The scoring was just getting updated.
All right, Nikhil, as you can see, bowling change coming up. The new recruit for Chicago Tigers, Naveen Stewart, coming into the attack. Naveen Stewart is a very well-known figure in USA cricket circuit, a very experienced player. He's a true all-rounder, scored some runs for Chicago, 29 runs, and now he bowls well. He's lost a bit in his pace, but he bowls a really good line and length, and this is going to be very crucial for both these batters.
Yes, Naveen Stewart, I mean, all the experience has to come in now for his team. He batted, he scored some runs, he played some big shots for his team, scored 29 not out, and 43 for 2 Lone Star. We are in the 8th over here. The required run rate is less than 5. Just 63 runs more left to win this game. 2 wickets down. Milind Kumar on 16. Shubham on 2. That's wide down the leg side. Missed out, I would say, Shubham. Had he got some bat on it, that could have been a... That's exactly what he's looking at over here. It's 44 for 2 now, Lone Star Athletics. This is their 3rd game. They've won 2 games so far, and they're well on course to win this 3rd game. Shubham, of course, had a good game with the ball, and so did Milind. And now here they are delivering with the bat for their team. 2 new recruits for Lone Star this season. As Naveen Stewart continues, this is nicely played towards long on for a single. Both experienced campaigners, and both were part of the Indian cricket fraternity, first class cricket back home in India. And now here they are delivering for Lone Star Athletics, and both played the Major League edition as well. So all the experience, this is great to see, Mustafa. I mean, overall for USA cricket, to watch these players and hopefully learn, especially for the youngsters.
Absolutely, and a really good recruiting season for Lone Star Athletics, getting...
As Naveen Stewart continues here, it's Shubham on strike. This is beautifully played, steered away towards third man for a single. And yes, the recruiting season
was amazing. They worked on their weaknesses. They figured out what they needed, filled the gaps really nicely. They needed somebody who can bat and take some responsibility along with Cheyenne. And that's why they got Milind and now Shubham. And Shubham can bowl as well. So, and then Imran Khan Jr. is another new recruit. So a very well balanced side. It's going to make some noise in this upcoming minor league.
As Naveen continues here, Milind Kumar on strike, played towards long on for a single. And not to forget Pawan Soyal. I mean, he's not playing this game, but he's been one of the pick of the bowlers in the first 2 games for Lone Star Athletics.
That's correct. Pawan, a very experienced bowler. He's played some cricket. He's part of the IPL squads. He's coming in and making an impact right away. And then not to forget the left-arm spinner, Amir Hamza Hotak, a very experienced all-rounder as well.
Yep, as Naveen Stewart continues, this is taken on the full plate towards long on for yet another single. So far, they are doing it easily after losing a couple of wickets. Lone Star, now the score moves on to 48 for 2, just 59 runs from here on. And if everything goes to plan for Lone Stars, this should be a relatively easy run chase. Of course, it's cricket, but you never know.
Yes, you never know. That's why this partnership, as I've been keep saying, this is a very crucial partnership, and these two are the perfect batters in this situation.
This is short and tried to play the pull shot, not quite connecting it, but he'll get a single towards long on nevertheless. So Milind Kumar is on 18 now and Shubham on 5.
Milind Kumar, a lot to prove. First 2 games, he didn't score a lot of runs, got out cheaply, so he has a chip on his shoulder. He wants to prove that his recruitment was worth the effort, and he's so far shown the experience. 18 of 16 deliveries, and Shubham
on 4 of 9. And we have the final ball of the 8th over coming up. Naveen to Shubham. That's a good looking shot on the offside, straight to covers. A dot ball to finish the 8th. After 8 overs, Lone Star 48 for 2. And we would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors: Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Basmati Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez, Modular Equipment, Insura, Seventh Energy, M Roads, Sarin, Island Light Pools and Patios, TravelGuza.com, Fondren Ortho, SDB, Lush Cafe, Rakesh Jain CPA, Dafa News, Curve Hospitality, One Step Diagnostic, Turner Ramirez, Newmark Title Services. If not for these sponsors, these big tournaments cannot happen. So we are thankful to them for ensuring that such tournaments take place in US. We would like to thank our official tournament sponsor Lakshmi and the title sponsor Sunoco.
For a second, I thought, Nikhil, you might forget one or two sponsors' names because the list was long, but you've done a fantastic job. And again, really, it's really a lot of gratitude towards these sponsors. Because of them, a lot of these things are happening. It's like a full festival mode here at Musa Stadium.
Excellent facilities here at the Musa Cricket Stadium as we see the first ball of the 9th over coming up from the Pierland end. This is well bowled by the left-arm spinner. I believe it's Datta Prakash. Good stop by the fielder at mid-wicket, keeping it to a dot ball. And Milind Kumar batting on 18 of 17 balls. Shubham at the other end, 4 of 10 balls. And Milind has bowled well in this match. So, of course, the confidence that an all-rounder gets when doing well in one department, it more often than not helps you in the other department.
That's correct. I think this he's been in form. He just had some bad run of luck in the past few games, but he's showing a lot of experience here. And I feel like Chicago Tigers missing some bowlers here, as Datta Prakash hasn't been really impressive right here, especially defending such a small total. But
oh, that was close. Nicely done, but an overthrow over there. A single on the offside after the overthrow, so it will be Shubham on strike. That was a good ball. Good stop by the fielder at mid-wicket. He tried to go for the run out, and in the end, the fielder backing up could not quite collect the ball cleanly. So there is 1 run nevertheless, 49 on the board, just 57 to go from here. Required run rate of less than 5. Datta Prakash in his 3rd over here. He's bowling from the Pierland end. It's Shubham on strike. And this is well bowled, defended back to the bowler. From Datta Prakash's perspective, he would want to get some wickets here for his team.
That's exactly right. Chicago Tigers as a team, they need to get the wickets. That's the only way they can win this game. And so far, they've spread out the field, and this is not the way they'll get the wickets. They need to probably put more pressure, bring another fielder back in the circle, and let these batters go over the top.
That's right. And as you see, if there are fielders inside the circle, that's when probably the batters would want to go over the top, and that's where the risk element comes in. But if the field is spread out with the required run rate of less than 6, it's easy pickings for these experienced campaigners.
That's right.
As we see Datta Prakash continuing here, it's Shubham on strike. He's batting on 4. This time it's cut away, but it'll be a quick single towards short third. And the throw not quite where it should have been, which means it's an overthrow. A bit sloppy this by the fielding team.
Yeah, this is probably the very first over that I'm seeing a lot of errors in the field. They've been very good in the field. Catches taken and runs saved. This is second overthrow in this over, and not really good for Chicago Tigers when they're defending such a small total. And for Lone Star Athletics, this will be a great win, starting a 4-game.
Final ball of the 9th over, in fact the 5th ball of the 9th over. This is played towards covers. In fact, it was the final ball. So that's the end of the 9th, and we'll be back in a few seconds. Thank you.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, तेरे घर लाने का।
So 9 overs, 52 for 2. We are here at the iconic Musa Cricket Stadium, which got ICC approval last year, the 213th venue to have got ICC approval. And excellent facilities. The crowd is built up over here. There's music, there is food. We have Mirchi Masala, a food vendor. So check it out if you are here. And good to see the home support over here from the spectators, Mustafa.
Yeah, a lot of support here, especially for Lone Star Athletics.
As Naveen Stewart continues here from the Macy Ranch end. This is flicked away towards mid-wicket. It's a dot ball. Excellent facilities here, Mustafa. You've been obviously witnessing the Musa Cricket Stadium and its growth.
Yeah, it's come a long way, especially for spectator point of view. The ground was always really good, especially with the outfield lightning fast and the quality of the pitch. But outside the field, the sitting arrangements, the media room and the VIP rooms, a lot of work had been.
As Naveen Stewart continues, the back of length ball played towards covers. It will be a single towards sweeper cover. So both the batters doing it nicely over here. Yes, excellent facilities. They've got the home and away dugouts. They've got the pavilions, the VIP rooms, the media box, the commentary box. They've got an umpire's room. So all this behind the scenes work, I mean, it's great stuff.
Yeah, especially the players enjoy these kind of facilities where they can sit in air-conditioned rooms after a long, 20-over fielding stint.
Naveen Stewart continuing over here. This time it's played towards long on for an easy single. And now just 50 odd runs left, and should be an easy run chase from here on, unless something untoward happens and they lose some quick wickets.
Yeah, and Naveen bowling with a very shortened run up. I don't know if he's picked up an injury or he's not putting all his effort, but he usually has a longer run up and a bit more faster, quicker in the air.
Naveen continuing over here. This time it's played off his hips for a single on the leg side towards short fine. So they're doing it easily, and this is great to see, and good going overall. Alright, so we have Naveen Stewart who's continuing, and Shubham and Milind both batting well. This is great going overall.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
This time it's short, it's pulled away towards long on. It will be yet another single. And Mustafa, I would get your thoughts. I mean, you must have seen quite a few games here at the Musa Cricket Stadium, not just minor league, but overall. After this ball, I would want to know 2 games that really stand out. Maybe you have played or you have watched, whatever it is, but you can take a couple of seconds to think about it. As we see Naveen Stewart coming in, this is played off the back foot towards mid wicket, so that should finish the over. And we have 10 overs done now, and we've given Mustafa some time. So
I think the first game that comes to my mind was the 210 cricket tournament where Sean Finlay hit Saeed Ajmal for like 3 or 4 sixes in 1 over, and they won the game. I think it was Nepali Rhinos versus another team, and that was one of the most memorable games that I witnessed, where there was no chance for Nepali Rhinos to win that game, but Sean Finlay had other ideas, and he hit 4 boundaries or 4 maximums off of Saeed Ajmal, who was one of the finest bowlers out of Pakistan. So that is one, and the other one was actually a Masters game, when it was a 3-nation tournament where Rafe Kazi scored a brilliant 100 against the West Indian team.
Yeah, we actually see Rafe Kazi standing here, and he's in the commentary box. So good to see him here. As we have Datta Prakash continuing from the Pearland end. This time a beautiful shot over the head of the fielder at covers. This is gone towards the extra cover boundary for 4. A glorious shot this. Dancing down the track, Shubham. And he's played it to perfection. Let's take a look at the replay as we see the bowler flighting the ball. He came left arm around and dancing down the track and playing it beautifully, Shubham, over the fielder at covers. And that's 4 runs all the way. A good shot that by Shubham. He moves on to 12 now of 17 balls. Datta Prakash continuing from the Pearland end. Alright, this time again beautifully picked up, and it's a single towards long on. Yeah, in fact, the boundary was by Milind, not Shubham, beg your pardon. But we have Shubham on strike now. This time he dances down the track and a glorious shot. He's played it towards the long off boundary for 6. He's danced down the track and got to the pitch of the ball and beautifully played it in the gap away from the fielder at wideish long off. Let's take a look at the replay. This was Shubham over here. Datta Prakash bowled this ball, left arm around, and he bowled a quicker one and a beautiful shot over the head of the bowler. And 6 all the way. Nicely done. So we saw a brilliant extra cover drive from Milind on the first ball of this over. And then we saw a beautiful 6 this by Shubham. This is great going by both the batters. They are looking really good. As Datta Prakash continues here from the Pearland end. This is again a beautiful cover drive. This is going towards the extra cover boundary for a couple of runs. Good running by both the batters. Nicely done this. So they are now making it look relatively easy for Lone Star from here. That will be yet another single over here. And it's Datta Prakash, who is in his final over. This is nicely played. And a good stop by the fielder at mid-wicket, preventing that single. So that's the end of the over. And we will be back in a few seconds. So it's 69 for 2 after 11 overs. The scorecard will get updated. There is some technical issue, but we have the score. It's 69 for 2 after 11 overs, Lone Star Athletics. And it's less than 40 runs to go now. So it will be Naveen Stewart to continue from the Macy Ranch end. And it's Shubham on strike. It's a dot ball to start the over. So 69 for 2. We are in the 12th over. Good partnership this between both experienced campaigners, Shubham and Milind. Both have bowled well for their team in this game and now both delivering with the bat for their team. This is great to see. As I was talking about it, there is some technical issue with the scorecard. So it will take some time updating, but we'll continue over here. This is shot and pulled away beautifully. This is going towards the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. A glorious shot. He picked the gap between deep mid-wicket and mid-wicket and bisected the field to perfection. Gloriously done by Shubham over here. Let's take a look at the replay. This ball from Naveen Stewart, it was short, asking to be hit. And Shubham was waiting on the back foot and pulled it beautifully and timed it to perfection. A glorious shot. The scorecard now is 73 for 2. And we are in the 12th over here as Shubham is on strike. This time Shubham plays it again towards the deep mid-wicket region. It will be a couple of runs. And the score is 75 for 2 now. Shubham is looking really good. And so is Milind. The good partnership. This should be relatively easy from here for Lone Star Athletics. They are going really well in this season. They've won 2 out of 2. This is their 3rd game. And they are well on course to win this one easily. As we have Shubham who will be on strike. And Naveen Stewart to continue from the Macy Ranch end. Naveen just adjusting his field over here. In comes Naveen from the Macy Ranch and it's Shubham on strike. 75 for 2. This time Shubham has picked it up beautifully. It's gone towards the cow corner region. It's 6 all the way. The slog sweep played to perfection. It was in the arc and he smashed it. What a shot this by Shubham. Let's take a look at the replay when it comes up. And he's really taking it to Naveen Stewart in this over, Shubham. Let's take a look. Here is the replay. Naveen Stewart bowled this ball. It was in the arc. And the slog sweep played to perfection towards the cow corner region. 6 all the way. 81 on the board now for Lone Star Athletics. We are in the 12th over. And it's just 25 runs left to win this game. Shubham is really batting beautifully here. In comes Naveen. This time Shubham has picked it up and this has gone over the head of long on. It's 6 all the way. What a shot this by Shubham. It was again in the arc and he timed it to perfection. There was a fielder at long on but he had no chance. Let's take a look at the replay here again. This time from Naveen Stewart. It was on the stumps and what a shot this by Shubham. He played the big shot. The long on fielder had no chance, clearing the ground easily. Back-to-back sixes. It's 87 on the board now. And just 19 more runs to win this game. What a shot this one by Shubham. He's really looking dangerous. This is great going by both the batters. Milind Kumar played some good shots in the beginning. And now Shubham continuing the same thing. Naveen Stewart continuing from the Macy Ranch end. He's gone for 2 sixes of 2 balls so far. This is short and he tried to play the pull shot. And in the end, not quite connecting it the way he would have wanted. Almost expecting the short ball there. But a dot ball to finish the over. And I believe the score is 87 for 2 after 12 overs. The scorecard still to get updated, but we will be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, तेरे घर लाने का।
All right, so we have, I believe, Prithvish Patel, who's in the attack. He's coming in from the Pearland end, and that's a cover drive towards covers. It will be a single here for the batter Milind Kumar. So Shubham will be back on strike, and it is 88 for 2. Of course, as I said, there's a technical issue, so the scorecard is not getting updated. But I believe the score is 88 for 2 and 18 runs more to win this game for Lone Star Athletics. Shubham on strike. This time he's played it towards long on. A good stop by the fielder at long on. At deep mid wicket, I beg your pardon, for a single. Nicely done by Shubham. And 89 for 2 the score now. And this is Prithvish Patel who's in the attack from the Pearland end. The score is 89 for 2, 17 more runs left to win this game. It's Milind Kumar on strike. This time he's played it towards extra cover for a single. 3 runs of the first 3 balls here. 90 for 2 the scorecard for Lone Star Athletics. We are in the 13th over. Just 16 more runs to win this game. And it's been a great day for Lone Star Athletics, I would say. They won the toss, they elected to bowl, and the bowlers, they bowled to their fields, they delivered and they stuck to their plan and restricted Chicago Tigers to 105. And the batters now, they are doing the job for their team. This time Shubham has played it towards extra cover, but good anticipation by the fielder at long off, keeping it to just a single. 4 runs of the first 4 balls, and it's 91 for 2, I believe. The score is 91 for 2 for Lone Star. Shubham and Milind both doing it really well for their team here. Just 15 more runs to win this game. 2 more balls left in this over. And it will be Milind Kumar on strike now. So we have the keeper standing up now. It will be Milind Kumar on strike. And Prithvish Patel, 4 runs of the first 4 balls. The scorecard is back now. So the technical issue is sorted out. It's 91 for 2. Milind Kumar batting on 32 of 27 balls. Shubham on 33 of 27. A brilliant partnership between these two experienced campaigners. Prithvish Patel here, well bowled, a good Yorker this. Nicely played by Milind, got his bat down just in time. But a good ball this by Prithvish Patel. Final ball of his over coming up. It's 91 for 2. The current run rate is 7.09. And now just 15 runs to win for Lone Star. It's been a brilliant performance. A complete team effort with the bat and with the ball. I would say they lost both their openers relatively early, Lone Star did. But Milind Kumar and Shubham really doing it for their team in the run chase. This time it's played towards long on for a single. So 5 runs of this over after 13. Lone Star 92 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So we have a change in bowling. It's Mohit Patel who's in the attack from the Messi Ranch, and 14 runs to win. And it is Milind Kumar on strike, batting on 33. This is shot and it's pulled away beautifully. It's gone towards the deep backward square region for 4. Picked up nicely by Milind Kumar. And it's 4 runs all the way. 1 bounce into the fence. Let's take a look at the replay over here. Mohit Patel coming in. And he tried to angle this ball into the right-handed batter. It was shot and pulled away towards the deep backward square region. 1 bounce into the fence. Nicely done by Milind Kumar. And now he moves on to 37 of 30 balls. And Shubham on 33 at the other end. Both have bowled well and now both are batting very well. The all-rounders doing it for their team. And both have been really good recruits for Lone Star Athletics. They had a not so good season, the second edition last year. But this has been the perfect start for Lone Star. They're on course to be 3 out of 3 now. And not to forget, they were the first team. To make it to the playoffs in the first edition of the minor league in 2021 amongst the 27 teams. And they have started well here in 2023. And they are on course to get their 3rd win in their home campaign over here. Excellent facilities at the Musa Cricket Stadium. The crowd has built up. And good to see the cricket overall, as we are just waiting for the ball to come back, I believe. And the batter just getting some water meanwhile. Yeah, it's been great. The great atmosphere. A good day to watch and play cricket. The sun is out. Of course, it's hot and humid. Fitness is tested for all the players. But this is the reason you play this game. The passion. You want to stay fit. You want to do it for your team. And the minor league is a great platform for all the players who are participating in this. We have an afternoon game lined up as well. It's not a game for the home team, but we have the second game coming up after this one. So we have 2 games every day on this Labor Day weekend, and we have 3 games on the next 3 days for Lone Star Athletics. And they've started well in this so far, on course to win the first one of this long weekend, the Labor Day weekend. It's a festive atmosphere here, almost like a cricket carnival. We've got food vendors, we got music over here. The crowd has turned up, the VIP box is full, and it's all happening here at the beautiful Musa Cricket Stadium. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Krypton, Nitya Capital, Lakshmi Basmati Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez, Modular Equipment, Insura, Seventh Energy, M Roads, Island Light Pools and Patios, TravelGuza.com, and Serene. We'd like to thank Rakesh Jain, CPA, DAFA News. Second ball of the over coming up, Milind Kumar facing Mohit Patel. This time Milind Kumar has played the extra cover drive. Beautifully done. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary over the head of the fielder at covers. Back-to-back 4s here for Milind Kumar. And now just 6 runs to go. Let's take a look at the replay over here. This was on and around that off stump. It was full. And Milind Kumar getting that front foot stride and playing a beautiful extra cover drive. 1 bounce into the fence. Back-to-back 4s. 1 on the leg side, 1 on the off side. Third ball of the over coming up. 6 runs to win. This time the slower one. He's picked it up. It's gone towards long off. Over the head of the fielder at mid off. It's 6 runs all the way. And that's the win for Lone Star. They won this game easily by 8 wickets in the 14th over. Milind Kumar finishes 47 not out of 32 balls. Shubham 33 not out of 27 balls. It's been a convincing win for Lone Star Athletics. They won the toss, elected to bowl, kept the opposition to 105, and they've chased down the target with 8 wickets in hand and more than 6 overs left. Milind Kumar 47 not out of 32 balls with 3 4s and 3 6s. Let's take a look at the winning shot over here. This time the slower one picked up beautifully, gone towards the long off boundary, 6 runs all the way. Shubham Ranjane 33 not out of 27 balls with 2 4s and 2 6s. It's been a convincing performance by Lone Star Athletics, the home team. 3 on 3 for them. They win this game by 8 wickets, and we will be back in a few minutes for the second game. Thank you, everyone. This is again well bowled. That's a wicket over here. It was outside the off. Continuing here. This is down the leg side and it's a glorious shot. He's flicked away. Here it's Nitish Kumar on strike. The short ball. This time he's picked it up over the head of mid-off. It's gone towards the long off boundary. Continues here. This is well bowled. A good comeback by Vineet. They're going for the quick single. Well, this can be close. This should be a run out. And it is. Well, for the team when it comes to Lone Star. That's a nice looking cover drive. This is going towards the extra cover boundary and that's 4.
Be a little bit more innovative with their lines and length, and this is heaved. It's going to clear massive 6, Nikhil.
Continuing from the Pierland end. This time a beautiful shot over the head of the fielder at covers. This is gone towards the extra. Milind, not Shubham, beg your pardon. But we have Shubham on strike now. This time he dances down the track and a glorious shot. He's played it towards the long off boundary for 6. He's danced down the track and got to the pitch of the ball and beautifully played it in the gap away from the fielder. At some time updating, but we'll continue over here. This is shot and pulled away beautifully. This is going towards the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. 75 for 2. This time Shubham has picked it up beautifully. It's gone towards the cow corner region. It's here. In comes Naveen. This time Shubham has picked it up and this has gone over the head of long. This is shot and it's pulled away beautifully. It's gone towards Mohit Patel. This time Milind Kumar has played the extra cover drive. Beautifully done. It's gone to win. This time the slower one. He's picked it up. It's gone towards long off over the head of the fielder at mid-off.
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.